Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Back again. Give people time to get in here. I think my girl Riri still down right now, y'all. Pray for our girl Riri. Get better. I'm gonna try and make sure I get you that CMOS today, even if I got an Uber over there, Riri. Whatever else you might need. Y'all in here, please like, please share, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I'm gonna give them some time to get up in here. I know they love Freaky Friday. Happy Freaky Friday to everybody. Grand Rising. I can't wait to hear what they gonna talk about today. Slicky, where you at? Let me share this link out with everybody. You ain't here, put something in the comments just to let me know you're here with it. I'm live on my page. Reese probably gonna be able to make it public on her page. So I know a lot of people probably looking to find a show on her page. But if she don't make it public, they won't be able to see it. So if you watch from my page, please share it with some people. I seen my boy Trey Money in here. He probably pop back in as well. Gonna wait on him. LA, how was the show yesterday, brother? I was trying to catch his show. I wonder who was on it. I know Beast was talking about coming on. I'm gonna go back and check it out. We're gonna have some tough questions today. I won't say tough, but some people. I don't know. Definitely for the men who come in here, I want to know their definition of manhood. Because everybody got definitions for everything. What's some of their happiest moments so far? What's the key to happiness in relationships? Got a few questions I want to hear from my fellow brothers and sisters. Weezy Wee, I sent you the link. I'm just sending her the link. I got sent Destiny the link. My boy Dane, make sure he got the link. But the most important question, if y'all in here as well, y'all can answer it too. I'll read it out in the comments. But what's the most important lesson you took from a past relationship? Because I hear a lot of people always say this person ain't shit or that person ain't shit. But then you years later, you see that person might be married and happy, and they just like, well, I don't know, man. They must not know them like I know them. They probably don't. That person probably learned something from that past relationship that helped them with their relationship they in now. So I want to know what's some of the things that help y'all in y'all next relationship from y'all past. What's up? Oh, what you been up to, man? Uncle E in the house. What's some of the things that helped you or some of the things you learned from your past relationship? What's some lessons you took from your past relationship that you'll take on to the relationship you even in now or relationship that's to come in the near future? I want to know. Some people don't take nothing with them. They feel like they wasn't never the problem, but it's like you can take something. Even if it wasn't the reason for the breakup, you can at least still take something that you might learn from that person. What to do, what not to do. Everybody got strengths and weaknesses, but when we talk these conversations, everybody's like, they got all the strengths, all the knowledge in the world. I knew this, they ain't know this. It was something that was keeping y'all connected. Had to be something. I want to know what it was. Some people might not know. Is it lust? Because if it ain't nothing, then it might was just lust. A lot of people be with people for years thinking it's love. When it's lust, as soon as sex get cut off, it's you don't love me no more. Like what? Why that always the answer if somebody denies sex from their partner? Or you must not love me. Or you must be fucking with somebody else. Instead of saying we might need to sit down and talk. Something that's bothering me. That's probably just in our human nature though. Ron somehow send me the link. Y'all gotta go on my page. They hit my phone. I'm about to cut my phone on silent. They gotta go on my page and view it. Everybody looking for the show on Reese page. Say y'all not live yet. We are live. Let me send it out. God dang, I hate when this happens. I don't know why they do that to you, Riri, because every time I go live, it automatically go public. But for some reason, when we go live on Reese page, she got to make it public. So it's private right now. Can't nobody see it until she make it public. So when they don't see it, they start hitting my phone like, Ma, where y'all at? Or they call Reese. I don't see y'all. But the whole time we've been live for almost 10 minutes now. I think Trey was in a bad area. I got you, Ree. I'm going to send it out to everybody from my page. So they ain't got to worry about trying to find it and not getting 100 text messages. And if you already in here, you get an invite from me. I apologize. I'm just sending it out to everybody. So I ain't got to keep coming back, sending it to people who may not have it. Funny man knocked out. I'm shocked he ain't in here yet. Who else? My man JoJo, baby. Beast ain't in here yet. I'm sending all these people the link. I'm saying them as I see their name. Man, I just talked you up, funny man. Uh, Dane. I think I sent Destiny the link. What up, funny man? Can you hear me? Man, something wrong with your connection over there. Funny man. You probably gotta leave out and come back in, brother. I can't hear you at all. Y'all can hear him. Let me know. 'Cause I know I can't. Maybe if I kick him out, he'll come back. I'm not sure if you hear me, funny man. I was saying you had to leave out, come back in. I couldn't hear you. I wasn't sure if they can hear you or not. Train them all in their hear yet, so I couldn't confirm it. But you probably just had to reset. Hey, LA, y'all in here? Whoever in here, put some in the comments. Let me know if I keep asking the same questions that y'all probably ain't hear yet. All right, let's see if Funny Man back now, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too now. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on either. I just I just got kicked out or whatever. I said, damn.
Yeah, I was in here waiting on Trey and them pop in, asking the audience or the viewers what's one of the most important lessons that they took from a past relationship. It ain't gotta be one you're in now. If you in one now, that's cool. But what is something you took from your past relationship, or something that you learned from your past relationship, to even to do or not to do? You know, like just something that you took from your past relationship that helped you later on. It ain't gotta be good. It ain't gotta be bad. It's something you took. What up, LA? What up,
Something I took from my past relationship. Shoot. I mean, I learned quite a few lessons. Hmm. Oh, I'll tell you something. I learned that because I think I stated before, like one of my worst decisions was I was a little too selfish. You know what I mean? Like had dreams and everything of uh, playing football even beyond my years, and I was thinking, you know what I mean, I still had that dream, that itch. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
doing what I was supposed to. You know what I mean, with the you know what I mean, with the family and everything. And that's how um, that's pretty much how my marriage ended or whatever. So that's one of my greatest regrets, and I think about all the time about you know what I mean, not being too selfish. You know what I mean? We tend to get into a relationship and think, and, you know what I mean, especially you know what I mean, like people like church wives and stuff, and all think you know what I mean. Um, we make the decisions and all. Instead, more is like compromise or whatever. So
Oh, that's good. A lot of people say it wasn't their fault. I just was with the wrong
exactly.
person.
Yep.
You let it be
Yep.
known. I was selfish. Like
Yep.
that's something you can
And then
admit to.
then when they do wrong or it's brought to attention that they did wrong or something and all, you know me, we're automatically thinking, you know me, just going off on them instead of thinking, okay, what did I do? You know what I mean? What did I do to make that person do that or feel that way or this is this? You know what I mean?
hmm It's good. See, women definitely don't admit to wrong. It ain't never their fault. Not all women. Because when you say women, they be like, "Nah, I ain't." See, I'm that one out of a million. That da 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 da. And
Exactly.
I know two girls that don't. Like, nah, I ain't talking about that. But a lot of the women, they don't like to take fault. So I definitely can't wait to hear from at least a woman to see what are some of the things that they took from it. Like so far, you said you was
Yeah.
selfish. You didn't say she was selfish. Oh, I
Nope.
gotta learn how to trust somebody now. I know you can't trust everybody because everybody ain't what they
Right.
appear to be. That's most times what you'll hear.
No. Matter of fact,
Okay,
you want me to break down the scenario?
go ahead.
Okay, so um, her mom was real sick and everything, right? And to the point where they didn't know that if she was gonna make it or not. So and she lived, you know, a few hours away, like I think like 3, 4 hours away or something like that. And she was like, "Hey, this weekend, I got the news and different things. We're gonna go and see my mom and everything. See how everything's going and stuff and all." I said, "Okay." I said, "You all have a safe trip." And she was like, "What do you mean have a safe trip?" I said, "I got playoffs."
So he got playoffs.
I said, she hit me with that coach playoffs. You know what I mean? So I said, "Yeah." I said, "I got playoffs." And she was
Playoffs.
like, she said, "You mean to tell me you rather go to your stupid playoff game than to go with me and the family to visit my dying mom?" I said, "If we win, we go to the championship."
Oh man, he did. That's a tough decision.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it was on like popcorn. But it was like, it was like one of them silent. I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Don't go to your stupid little playoff thing." Okay. And then when she came back, it was World War III.
Yeah, she had to deal with that by herself. That's
Right.
tough.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And like I said, it's all about taking accountability and stuff and all. You know what I mean? Like, um, after doing either like doing a breakup, whatever. No, we quick to think what they did. You know what I mean? Instead of thinking, okay, what did I do to pretty much the cause and effect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
and
tough. That's a tough one. Cause I know I committed these guys be when it come to football. And if you was on a professional level, it probably been a different look at it. Maybe because you
exactly,
semi-pro, they don't take it as serious. But with
exactly.
NFL, they be like, I understand, baby, go get them millions. But
And like I said, I'm sitting there. You know what I mean? Not realizing how stupid I sound or whatever. No, but I'm sitting there defending my case. To other people, I'm like, can you believe? She gonna get all upset and everything, all because I'm going to my playoff game. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get us out the hood. I'm trying,
trying to make it.
I'm trying to make it and everything. You know what I mean? She want to be so selfish. That this is this. Then later on, and I'm sorry to say, years, I was like, hold up, like, the hell was I thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you young, but you learn from it though. You know, that's the important part. You gotta learn from things like that. But that's a tough one though, cause I done seen athletes miss their own parents' funeral. Cause they had to go play in the game, and it was a
Yeah,
sad
yeah,
thing. Them dudes out there crying while they playing and performing, cause they couldn't afford not to make miss the game, cause they might get cut.
right,
Uh,
right.
unless you a A-list player, like a Brett Favre or somebody like, they might let
Yeah,
you. But other than
it,
that,
it
football
it's all
come
that.
first.
It's all
Hey,
that.
LA
It's,
said, "Did you win?"
did we win? Did we win? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We won. Yeah, we won. But I think we lost the championship.
Oh
No, no,
man,
no, 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 no. We won both. No, that's right. Yeah, yeah. We won both. Yeah, with
oh they
the
won it all. It was
yeah,
worth
we
it.
won it all. Yep.
How many plays you make, Spunny man?
Um,
I hope you made some plays out there.
I got one of the I got one of the game winning plays. It's on YouTube.
Oh, that's lit. See, they needed you
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough though, man. That's a tough one. I don't know how that gonna work out. And yeah, what y'all done did, LA, y'all to cancel the game. Y'all have been like, look, coach, I can't make it, man. My
No.
girlfriend, mom's passed away. That's a tough one.
Hell no, that game wouldn't have been canceled.
Yeah, it just sucked that it all fell on those days. Sometimes, like, some things meant to happen.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
what happened?
I learned just that, just that story right there. I learned a few lessons, about, um, being selfish and taking accountability and stuff. Because for a while, I was just like, I can't believe, But then after a while, I was just like, damn, I was the one that was in the wrong. I was the one that was stupid.
Yeah, no, moms was already passed. They was going down there for the funeral, L.A.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
She was
she's
real sick.
alive?
Yeah, she was real
Oh,
sick.
my bad. I missed out. Then
They
she,
didn't
did she
they
live?
didn't know they didn't know if she was going to live.
So did she live?
She ended up living. I mean, she's dead now, but
She lived at the time.
yeah,
Man, then what's the argument about? I'm thinking mom's passed. You wasn't there for. Mom's lived. You won the championship. What the hell's going on?
because there was a possibility that she wouldn't have.
Wow.
And I guess she just wanted just wanted everybody there or something. I don't know, but what I mean, I
Yeah, that's tough. My mother could have died, and you should have been there just in
should have
case.
been there in case. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
God had her. I knew God had her. That's what I told her. Nah, I already prayed that morning. I already knew God was gonna take care of her. See, that's why you gotta believe, baby. We going to church Sunday.
See, look, and that is something I should have said, and that probably would have worked. But instead, I was like, I said, I got playoffs. You know what I mean? So I was
Yeah,
like, forget you in them playoffs.
and they said she's selfish. She said you all good, then she's selfish. Yeah, that's a different look. I'm thinking mom's already passed. And you supposed to been there with her, bury moms, but mom's lived on. You won the championship. She's
Right.
just angry. But looking back at it, you saying you would have skipped that game to make sure you was there for
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I definitely. Yeah.
her. Kwani Kwan, what up, Kwani Kwan? I didn't know Shaquan popped in. Riri and them, everybody ill, man. I don't know what happened on that trip, Josh, man. What you do to my folks down there, man?
Well, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. What the hell is going? In the words of Ron
Look,
Ugly, what the hell was going on?
I don't know, man. Reese said you got the coughing, funny man. She ain't been the same since. I said, well, funny man, he on the show. He sound all right. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I talked to what yesterday was Trey's birthday, so I hit him up and I was like, happy birthday and everything. I was like, man, I said I was knocked out. I slept all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm sorry I didn't make the show. He said, it was a rerun. I said, oh. He
Yeah.
said, yeah, he said some things was going on or something. I was like, I don't know what in the world's going on. I said, I just,
Yeah, Riri ain't feeling too good. She probably be back Monday at full strength. But LA said, "Don't blame me." That's funny, man. That's tough. It's something else, you know. It's I
I
know a lot.
was, I was it my fault. I didn't do anything. Well, I did get us pulled over, but I did get us pulled over though. They kept on saying they was like, slow down, slow down. I said, slow down. I said, I got an app. I said, I got an app that's going to tell me, whether or not the cop comes and blase, blase, whatever like that. No, and I went like 80 something, right past the cop. That bad boy turned them lights on, and he was like, "Where you coming from?" I said, "Roanoke." He said, "Where you headed?" I said, "Alexandria and DC." He was like, "What was you doing in Roanoke?" I was like, "Comedy show." He said, "We all comedians." So I never pulled over a comedian before. Hold on. And he came back and everything checked out. He said, "I'm just going to give you all a warning. Just do me a favor, slow down." I said, "All right." So from there, which was somewhere in Virginia, all the way to Alexandria, all Lee kept doing was teasing. He was like, "Hey, Funny Man, what your app say about the cops now?"
Yeah, well, what that app say now?
Yeah, what's that?
Lee Funny. Yeah, when you lose connection, that app lose connection.
Yep. And I did
Weezy
not.
Wee. What up, Weezy Wee? We
I
wanted
did.
to hear from a woman. Funny Man gave his answer. We want to know something that you took from a
And I
past
took, as a
relationship.
man, I took accountability. That's something that some of you women
Yeah,
have little problems with, huh?
he said he was selfish. He was a little too selfish in his past relationship. So, that was something he took from that moving forward, not to be selfish. So I wanted to hear some of the things that women might took as well from their past relationships that can, help them in their present relationship or their future relationship. Just some of the things that they learn from. It can be good or bad. No matter what it is. At least still ain't tell us that. I don't know. I think he said something about young women. That's what he learned. Let me see. I gotta find it. See, can make sure. Oh, he said make sure they of age. That's what you learned, LA. You said he had to learn that fast. I ain't know. Do little girls still be lying about their age out here? I know when I was growing
Shoot.
up, all the girls my age was lying, saying they was older to older men and stuff. I was like, you was not. Girl, you 15. You told that dude you 18.
So you remember the Akon junk or whatever? What was that song? That song he did, "Sorry" or whatever. Like that. No, when the chick was like 15 or something, dancing on stage or whatever.
What? Look. And now he got a whole island in like Africa somewhere. You see? They take care of the pedophiles. Pedophilia. I don't know. I don't push that, but in other places, they believe women grown at like 13 or soon they have a period. They are considered women some places. So I'll be like, I get it. But when you're in America, we do American things. Whatever you believe in that type of stuff, then go to places and live in those places that they allow that. But it just be weird to me. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a mental illness to me. I can be wrong. I can be wrong. But nah, that's good, LA. That's good. You Murray, and you figured out. Yeah, you gotta start figuring out how old are you. You can be dating somebody way too young, get you locked up out here. They putting stuff in the water, the food. These little girls, little boys in high school, they bigger than they usually be. Kid be 6'6". Like what grade in? Ninth grade, point guard. What? How? Like how's that? Like what is they putting in the food?
Yeah, I
Like
seen that. I seen something on I think it was TikTok where it's talking about the eighth grade, a bad boy dunking and everything. I think he's like 6'5" or something.
yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Eighth grade doing not just dunking. I'm talking about windmills and everything. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
dang.
mean?
Oh man.
Can you imagine playing up against him? You know what I mean? Just like, hey, we're just gonna take this L.
Slicky
'Cause
Savage
nobody.
on here. It won't let me talk on Reese page. Yeah, I was trying to let people know Reese probably make their page public. So y'all on there watching, y'all probably can't comment. If y'all want to comment, that's to see it. You might gotta come on my page or on her YouTube page, The Morning Max Show. And then I can put it up like Woo just did. Woo came over to my page and now he watching. So you can get on it. What's some of the things you took from your past relationships before you got to your marriage, Woo? That you good or bad? There's some things you learned from past relationships that you held on to. My boy Funny Man said he was selfish. So he learned from that. He ain't gonna be selfish no more. His girlfriend had a dying mother, and he left her hanging. That was crazy.
Wife. Yeah, that was my wife.
Oh, that was your wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was my
yeah.
wife. And
Now it's flipping back over on your side. Now I ain't know it was your wife. That
yeah.
was your girlfriend. You know.
Mm-mm.
Well, Louise said she learned to slow down. That means she was moving fast out here, and not to be a fixer. Okay, not a fixer of people, but of situations. I used to be an enabler. I thought I was helping, but I learned that I was stunting people growth and creating problems for myself. That's
Right.
tough. An enabler. See, you probably gave too much. You basically saying you spoiled her, but I don't know. That's a tough one. You do gotta help people, but at the same time, they gotta help themselves. And
Right. Yeah.
you
You
might come
can't.
across somebody that would appreciate it. So it's like I don't know. It's like some people you might show that love to, and it might help them strive and get back where they need to be. And some people just take advantage of it. Like I know that person that keep doing it, so
Exactly.
I'm okay
Exactly.
being here. What's your thoughts on what she said, funny man?
I mean, exactly what you were saying. You know what I mean? Keep on helping out, and to the point where what I mean you feel like you're being used or whatever. It's different. You know what I mean? If you help somebody out and they they get on their feet and now this is this compared to you help somebody out, they ain't doing nothing, and you still feel sorry and helping them out and helping them out and helping them out and helping them out. You know what I mean? To the point you're like, what I mean, damn, what I mean, they depending on me. I mean, I should put them on my taxes. You know what I mean?
So you got claim now. And what's up, Chow Bout? Chow Bout and here. Slicky said they wasn't. They want all your money if you let them. So that's something he picked up. Don't let them get all your money. They'll drain you out of your money. I think that's go back to LA saying we gotta stop dating hoes. There's some women out here that only want your money, and if that's the case, man, that ain't ladylike anyway, But you right, Slicky. I've been drained a lot of times, especially when I was young. Thinking I'm doing something, the whole time getting finessed, and you learn from it. And next time, I just know how to read them people. It's like, oh, you one of them, But hey, you my girl, she can drain as much she want. Whatever you want, I got it. But yeah, you out there just dating. Don't let them just drain you out of your money. But you got a girl and she good by you, spoil her if you can. That's what I'm cool with that. None, child. We just talking about what's some of the things you took from your past relationship. Some good, some bad, don't matter. But some of the things you learned from dealing with some of the women you was dating back in the day. That help you with the women that you with today or your future women. Just some of the things you might learn. This is Trey. I'm waiting for Trey to come on. We could tell him happy birthday, y'all. Trey's birthday was yesterday, February
Right.
20th. I wanted him to come on here and we all show him some birthday love, but he probably got busy because it's still his birthday. He probably partying, turned up. I don't know, man. Y'all tag Trey in the comments, ask Trey where he at and tell him happy birthday. Add him, tell him happy birthday. He might pop in here. But yeah, we want to trade no man. Anytime it's somebody's birthday on this show, we gotta show him love. He part of the family. He said all they wigs. Hey man, they got a collection. Hey,
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
good with hair. Like I'm not really good with that. I'm starting to get better at it dealing with the camera. When I start taking pictures and I hear like, oh, your lace front showing, and they be like, oh, I got to fit. And when they start pointing that out to me, I started looking for that, like, okay, the middle part and stuff. But before that, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if your hair was real, fake, unless I already knew you. But if I don't know you and you just pulled up with a wig on, I wouldn't really know. But why wigs bother you, Chow? Like, do wigs bother you, funny man? How you feel about wigs?
How I feel about wigs. Hmm, I don't know. My opinion looks a little too fake. You know what I mean? And then
Mm,
then I watched different shows and stuff and all where I mean it was saying I mean it causes like a lot of like brain cancers and different things like that and all because of how it's made and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you seen a joke with Chris Rock when he went overseas and and found out weaves and stuff and all was
yeah, he
cur-
did a
cur-
whole movie on that.
yeah cursed hair or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Hair that you know what I mean they donated to their gods and stuff like that. And you know what I mean they bunch it together and and they curse it and do what I mean all these rituals and stuff like that. And then because what I mean for money wise they sell it over here. Um so you sitting there wearing like a curse and stuff. And then I seen something where um some of the hair is made from some kind of tar or something where
mm,
um I was like, wow, that's crazy.
yeah. I always heard don't let the birds get your head. They use it for a nasty's bad luck. It cause you to get headaches. So I was always weird like then why people put other people's hair in their head? Why let a human get it or anybody? So that was
Right.
always we always had to like expose our hair or burn it or something. You can't just throw it outside. That was a big thing. I was like, you can't just take your hair to comb and throw it. Like, nah, you gotta get rid of that. Like completely. Somebody can take your hair. So yeah, hair is powerful, but I don't know. The wigs I ain't really ever really get too much into the wigs, but I understand it for women who probably can't afford or don't got the time to keep getting their hair done over and over. You can just throw on a different wig, change your look up. It makes
Hmm.
sense. Toupees, men got toupees. Louisa said exactly, Molly. I couldn't tell the difference between helping and doing it all. My ex-husband hated when I helped the others, my family, but was cool with me helping and enabling him and his family. Yeah, that's tough in relationships, and I experienced that a lot. There was times my mother might wanted something, and the girl I was with at the time be like, every time she call you jump and run. She ain't that. I'm like, yeah, that's my mother, and it was always argument. But when it was her mother, it was like, oh, can you do this for my mother? And I still did it, but it was like it was never a problem when I was doing something for her family or her.
Right.
Never came to doing something for my family. It came an argument like, oh, how long y'all gonna be? And why they always gotta call you? Why they can't call somebody else? I mean, why the hell your folks can't call somebody else? It ain't never that. So I've been there, Weezy. I've been there. That's tough one. That's a tough one.
Which ones of the family um reciprocated the help?
Yeah,
No, that's my question to Wheezy. Was her family quick to help them out, or was his family quick to help out?
Weezy was saying that she was quick to help. No, basically, Weezy was saying that it was always a problem when she was trying to help friends and family of her own. It always
Right. Yeah.
came an
I,
argument. But when she
I know.
helped his family, it was okay.
Right. Yeah. I understand that. My question is, when they was in a jam, which family or which friend reciprocated the help?
What's up, cuzzo? Y'all follow my cousin Gerald Robinson. He's a Commanders fan. I know it, but he's a good dude, man. He's a good. Yeah, as Weezy, I mean, she just said his family. I don't really think it matter if it's his cousin, his brother, his mother's guy. He's just saying his family in general. Why you ask which one?
No. I'm not saying which one. I'm saying okay. You were saying his family and friends and her family and friends. I'm saying when they was in a jam, who was quicker to help them out, his family and friends or her family and friends?
Oh, if both of them was in the jam, who would be willing to help her and her husband?
Right.
Oh, okay. She want. That's what he want to know, Weezy. When if y'all was ever in the jam, who was willing to help your family or his family or both families? Which one? I ain't understand what you. I'm like, that is he asked. He said, "Men have lace fronts too now." Man, what they got the wigs, the lace fronts, and it's getting crazy out here, child. You got one? Can Hey, if y'all lose y'all head, men out there, can y'all see yourselves getting one? Why Weezy probably answering your question. But I want to know. See, we had to either burn out here or flush it. Yeah, that was the thing we had to do. Cuz said if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. Uh, and I'm bringing her home. Still don't need to be using my comb, man. Get your own comb. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with it. I seen Dwight Howard and his girlfriend using the same toothbrush. Now that's on a whole nother level. I don't know if I could ever do that. Like I love my girl, but she can keep her toothbrush, keep mine. You know, but they literally he brushed his teeth, she put more toothpaste on and started brushing her teeth with it. She didn't even rinse it off or nothing.
Shoot, they're probably sucking the same dick. I mean, shoot.
Yeah, Reese still not feeling good, y'all. Prayers for Riri. After the show, I'm definitely going. Even if I got Uber over there, I'm gonna drop her off some sea moss and stuff. At least something to help her out a little bit. But she should be back by Monday. It happens sometimes. It ain't just her. It's a lot of people. I don't know if it's a bug out here, but a lot of people saying they sick right now. You know, they kids sick, and it just going through the whole house. Once it get to one person, it get to the next
Mhm.
person and the next. So
Yeah.
it's something going around out here. I mean, who do we blame? Blame Trump. I mean, they find somebody and blame somebody. But at the end of the day, it don't change now. We gotta make sure we getting all the minerals and nutrients and stuff that we need. And we know our girl Riri been doing everything she need to do. So you just gotta be careful. Keep your hands washed. Make sure what you're touching. And it can happen to any of us. So just hey, we good. We good.
Well, you
But
can't
prayers
blame
for Riri.
Kamala. I said you can't blame Kamala.
And my cousin said he had dropped a chick when he was cool with helping out her folks with anything, but when it was time him to help, for them to help him, she always had attitude. Uh, but basically, when it was time for him to help us out, his family, like me, you know, it was always attitude, and that's why I was just saying, cause I guess it just runs like that in the family, man. You got that R starting off your last name, that Robinson, they gonna come for you. But that's something you pick up, you learn from. That I just think them people selfish. You know, sometimes people don't know they selfish. So when you say it to them, it's like, huh? Like, oh, I can't believe you called me. It's like, you gotta find other ways of doing it, you know. And I got good at that. But some people don't know themselves because they've been spoiled. You know, sometimes come from their family, they parenting. You know, they parents gave them everything they wanted, asked for. They lied a lot and got away with it. You know, so be careful. I think this your answer, funny man. She said both of their families helped out sometime. But on the scale was definitely tipped more Russell. So outside. Oh, so basically her side, mostly her side. We have always been more stable. Yeah, so that makes sense. You know, the more stable family always going to tend to help out a little more. We always helped them more. We've been in situations where I had to live with family before, and even being in that situation, I still help others, and that's good. We should just a natural good person, you know. It just some people just got it in them. They ain't gotta have much, and they still a shit. You know, some people they can have it all, and be like, I can't share because I might come to a day I gotta make sure if things happen, if it come to the end of the world, I gotta at least have. You know, but you got some people like, as long as I got it, you got it. You know, I make sure you good. But do that answer your question? She said both families, mainly, you know, most times hers because hers was more stable. But in any situation, she still was willing to help out, no matter what situation they was in. Yeah, same toothbrush, Weezy. This nasty. Yeah,
Yeah,
send Reese some heart, y'all. Send her some hearts, man. Let her know we praying for her. She'll get back strong. Riri be back here talking her shit. Said we too nice. Yeah.
play with it. Just don't play with it.
Yeah, Weezy, we probably Robinson for real. You gotta check out, man. Help me, Ron. Help me, Ron. What are you talking about, Slicky? You alright? Hey, y'all, man, Slicky, you alright over there? I don't know if you screaming for help or that's a song. Cause Slicky listen to music from the 40s, 50s on up, man. You heard "Help Me, Rhonda"? Help me, Rhonda. That sound like a song. Slicky, you alright over there? Nah, that's funny though. Is it? I don't know, cause I heard that before. You can be too nice, and that might be a thing with Weezy. I don't know if Funny Man went through that, but I doubt it, cause he said he was selfish. And sometimes I think we get on selfish people, but that's them not being too nice. So it's like, can you not be too nice without being selfish? Is it a common ground, or if you like no, I'm worried about me and only me. You know, I think that's still selfish. I don't know. It's tough, but can you find a common ground in that? So that's that Pastor Troy. What you mean? Cause okay. Hey, I ain't know, man. Y'all older than me. On that Pastor Troy. They cool, look, Slicky knew. Y'all give my boy Trey a happy birthday. He might pop back in. Hopefully he pop back in. Show my girl Reese some love.
Oh,
But
he was already on.
yeah, he was on before we started. I don't know if he lost connection. By the time the show got on, he wasn't on it. So I don't know if he lost connection or had to do something. But it don't matter. It's just B-Day. Hope he enjoying himself. But
Right,
yeah, that's
right,
my
right.
question, Funny Man. You think is a way you can not be too nice, but at the same time not being selfish?
A way of not being too nice.
Yeah, but at the same time not be selfish.
I think there could be a common ground or whatever. Like I said, man, you don't want to be too nice to the point where what I mean, you're constantly dependent. You know what I mean? Like I said, like you feeling like you're being used or whatever. So sometimes what I mean, you got to find that middle ground where, like I said, what I mean, I'll help you out this time or this is this, but uh, the rest you on your own.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Your trade name on there, y'all, is Louisville. 'Cause I know a lot of people probably ain't add them just yet, but that's Trey when you see Louisville pop up. Because it sometimes might feel uncomfortable because it's not natural you, but sometimes you have to create boundaries so they won't even try you. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's saying you create boundaries. You can still be nice, but at the same time, once you create them boundaries, you ain't got to worry
Right,
about being selfish because they know these the boundaries they shouldn't cross. So you can still be nice, but at the same time, it's like you can't cross this. You know how I feel about this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Cause I was trying to think, some of the things we was talking about is like, okay, let's say if I choose not to be too nice and say, you know what? No, I'm not driving or taking your family wherever they need to go. Like they find another way. That's me. Just like I'm not being too nice no more. Cause every time I'm too nice, y'all take advantage of it. But at the same time, it feels selfish by even hearing me say that out loud. Cause if I can do it, I'ma do it. So it's like, yeah. But when cousin said, put boundaries on it, I said, oh, that makes a whole lot more sense. Because if I already got boundaries on, hey, look, at a certain time, or when I'm working on these days, I can't do certain things. She already know not to ask. But if it's in between times that I'm free and I can do it, then it's okay. Because there's a lot of times, men, maybe women as well, we do things when we already supposed to be doing something else, but we'll squeeze in like, okay, you need me to go grab what? And we'll go grab that in between doing whatever else we might be doing. So it's just like, if you put boundaries on that, look, if I'm out here making my CMOS deliveries or something, 20s out, I can't do nothing in between that. Because if I was on a regular 9 to 5, it mostly, I think, happened to me because I'm an entrepreneur. Because most people can't get called into their job and they girlfriend or wife ask them go grab them something to eat. Like she'll say, can you grab it after you get off work, but not doing
Mhm.
work. So it's like when you're an entrepreneur and I'm out filming and stuff, I was in relationships when they call like, can you stop and do this? Yeah, I gotta do this in 2 hours. So I gotta stop what I'm doing, run home or run do that, then come back and finish up because I had the freedom to do that because I work for myself at the same time. It's slowing me down. I can
Right,
do all this
right.
once it's done, or if you did that, that can help me. But I like that one, cuz. What's your thoughts on that comment, funny man? Comment, like you said, create boundaries.
Yeah, that well, that's pretty much what I was saying.
I go Trey Thompson. He ain't partying. I don't drink. We know you don't drink. I don't drink neither. So you know how we turn up. Puff one, puff two, puff three. You ain't got to pass. It's your birthday, bro. Hold on. I think Weezy said something else. So you can find common ground. Mm. But dang, well that's tough. If you do the other person gotta not be selfish as well, or is there any way? Cause boundaries make it seem more like no, these my boundaries. Cause they might not come to a common ground if they them type of people already. But common ground would be great. I think that'd be the best one if y'all can come to some common grounds. If not, then you should create your boundaries. Like, okay, we can't come to these common grounds. Then say it just takes getting to know yourself better. We tend to lean towards selfishness or people pleasing or over giving due to our childhood experience. That's mean right there. Cause it all can go back to childhood. Hey, I seen too. My parents both was in the house. Like they weren't the greatest. They ain't have all the money in the world, but just seeing them together, I always thought that's what relationships was. No matter what y'all go through, man, good or bad, that you stick it through. You get your kids, you raise your kids, Halloween's, birthdays, all that. I always seen both my parents, so I didn't know really about stepfathers till my friends started telling me they ain't my real father. Like the fuck, like how you? What you mean ain't your real father? How can you call that?
Yeah,
Like how's that possible? In my head, I was just so confused. But as I got older, I started to realize like, oh, that's your brother father, and you got a different father than he got like that because all of us got the same father and there's 8 of us. So it's like it was done. So I think me growing up, I always got into relationships now, like wanting to be family or like I want to
right,
have a
right.
family. I want to have a big family. My sister got a big family, it's like just like my mother, both my sisters got a lot of kids. So it's just like that's how we is. We ain't just like we can't just leave a relationship. We'll try to make it work. We're doing everything in our power to try to make it work. So I think it do got a lot to do with childhood experience, Louise. For me, what's your thoughts on that, funny man?
I mean, shoot. I mean, you said exactly what you were saying. Um, like when you was talking about, childhood and the like the stepfather situation, whatever, like that. No, like, um, I didn't, I didn't have a real good relationship with my stepfather or whatever. Like, like the abuse and jealousy and all that mess and all. But so, when I got with females with kids and stuff like that, no, because of the experience and everything that I experienced, I want to be the opposite. You know what I mean? there's a whole lot of people, you know, what I mean, whether it's the abuse or different things like that. No, they talk about the reason why I'm this way or that and that is because of, but you can also break that pattern or break that chain or whatever, and that's what that's you know what I mean that's what I live by. I was like, you know what I mean,
You gotta break them chains. We
exactly.
got some good comments in here. So you become too nice or giving too much due to not having your needs met. You don't want others to have the same experience. I think a lot of people deal with this and not even knowing it. You know, because you can be with somebody, they can be good friends with you, and the minute y'all gonna be doing the same thing, the minute they feel like you doing a little better than them, jealousy kick in. You know,
Yep.
it's just like
Yep.
why do people just naturally like that, and they only think they notice it. You know, it just like it just in them. You know, I don't know if it's like childhood experience. I don't know. It might be from that, but it's like everybody always saying competition. You know, when you should be happy when your friend accomplished something, even if it is in the same field as you. You know, it's like okay, you might get there next, but it's more like now it's like, oh, you feel like you better than me. But no, you made it in your head that I'm better than you. The minute I got this position and you was there and you still there, you feel like I'm better than you. You know, and I just think like people that's why people say how much you make and they brag about it. They feel like they can shit on somebody that making 60,000 a year because they make 100,000, and then the person who make 100,000 getting shit on by the person who make a 500,000 a year, and then it go on and on. The person who make a million,
On and on.
yeah,
Yep.
shitting on
Yep.
them, and then the
Yep.
billionaires step in, and Jay Z and them looking like, oh shit, yeah, it's different money out here. I just like it just be mind about everybody in competition when the competition should be more like let's see who can show the most love out here. Let's see who can give back the most, you know. Let's see who can really help people the most, heal people the most. They competition is more like and let's see who can shine the most. Who got the biggest house, the fanciest car, the thickest girl, the baddest chick in the world. Like it just be so weird to me. I don't know what it is for women, but men really want trophy wives and shit when they get to certain status. They not dating off love anymore or what the girl is spiritually or not. All you see is say she bad. And then you'll hear other people say, man, such and such girl bad as shit. Kanye new joint bad as shit. But what is she like spiritually? I don't never hear anybody say, man, hey, such and such new girlfriend, she sharp. She smart, you know, like man, she got 3 companies, man, she doing this, da da da. You can tell. I don't hear that. It just be mind boggling me. Say, but you definitely can become too nice. The boundaries are selfish. I agree, Marley. When you grow up with both parents at home, it make you want that life for yourself. Yeah, the only competition should be between you and yourself. Man in the mirror. They might say it best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. What do y'all want? You know, do everybody actually want a partner? Because I believe that. I believe everybody want love. I mean, I ain't saying want to get married, but I'm saying actually want a partner that they can be with until they die. And
Right.
most people who don't, you know, I see the TV shows, the YouTube reactions of single people talking about people that's in relationships. Like at least they trying. Oh, such and such. She don't know her man ain't got this or his woman ain't got she ain't even that thick. He should have went with such and such. I would have cheated on her because she was better than her. It don't matter about that to him probably. They got married for other reasons, but it seems like everybody who's not in a relationship just sit back and talk about the people that's in relationships. But at the end of the day, everybody want to be in one. It's like
Right.
don't make sense to me, man. What is the goal for people out here? What is your goal out here? Funny man, what's your goal? Do you actually want to find somebody to be with and be in love with to your end of your days? Or you just want to be free, you know, just be a free spirit out here, deal with people as they come. I don't know. I just be wondering, like, what do people actually want? Because if that comes out early on, it would save a lot of people a lot of time. Yeah, I don't want to be clamped down. I want to be free. I like you, but I don't want to. Okay, cool. I'm looking for marriage, or I'm looking for somebody, just one partner to be with. Then that ain't gonna work out. But you got some people who date that person, drag them along, knowing that ain't what they want, and then when that person finally get fed up with them, 5 years pass. So it's like I want to know, like, what do y'all want out here? What do you want, funny man?
I mean, I want a partner. I want, somebody, could travel with and different, different things like that. A road dog, a soulmate. That's what I want. And I got teased because, when I was in that less than a week relationship, they was like, "Oh, you're just a serial dater." And I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not that." But if 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 I know alcohol is a problem and she straight up is saying, "I'm not giving up alcohol," why am I going to suffer just because she looks good or this and all? Um, Being with her, wasting my time and wasting my years of living, um, just because I want to be in a relationship. No, I'm going to dust myself off and try again. I'm not going to keep on put myself through that mess.
Can't keep going through the same cycle. You gotta
Exactly. Yeah.
live and learn. Ah, girl Aquarius, what's up? You done made it in here. It's good. I'm pretty sure you probably working. Appreciate you for coming in anyway. Happy Friday to you, everybody in here. Y'all still watching? Y'all ain't already like? Make sure you hit that like. You hit that share button, and if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hiya. What up, everyone? This is L.A. Josh Preston, host and producer of the podcast with L.A. Josh Preston, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live and on Twitch. But in the meantime, you're listening to Althea McFarlane and the Morning Mac Show. Hey, play with it, but don't play with it.
My boy LA, every Thursday. They got a good show too, man. Y'all gotta tap in. LA, put a link of your show in the comments so people can tap in, man, or they can follow you at least on Facebook and catch the show live. Always a great show. Hey, I know you just getting in Aquarius, so we went on and on. We had the first question. I was getting on to the next question. I wish more of the women probably came in today, but we still got good comments from Weezy Wee right in the comments. The last thing was for today was, what are the keys to a happy relationship?
Compromise.
Mm.
Compromise. You know what I mean? It can't be no, no, I'm in control, you shut up. It's gotta be 50-50 compromise. If not, then it's going to be a whole bunch of clutter and battles, whether it's physical, mental, emotional.
Man, that's so good. Chow said you found the best partner you ever had, and I love her to death. She supports everything I do. Say spontaneous. I like that too. Say trust. Trust is a big one.
Yes.
And that's the thing. You ever heard somebody say, I never gave you a reason not to trust me? Ain't gotta be in a relationship, just friends, anybody. It's just like, no, you never gave me a reason to trust you. A lot of people think that trust just should automatically come and then you do something to lose it. No, you do something to gain it in my eyes. I can't just meet somebody and just automatically trust you. Like, I trust you with everything.
Right.
Now, I might trust that you might be a good person, but give me time to figure that out and see for myself. But when I hear people be like, oh, I ain't never give you a reason. No, you never gave me a reason to trust you. That takes time. You don't just trust somebody after a week of knowing them. But it happens sometimes. People be trusting people on whole vacations. What up, Malik? We got our boy Malik Bay in the house.
Hey,
One of
what's
them
up, Malik?
guys. I say spontaneous. Yes, compromise, cover both in its entirety. And that was funny, man. Compromise. What's some of the things you think you may have to compromise, though, funny man, as a man in your relationship?
Um, Time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Especially as a, you know what I mean, as a comedian, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Might have a show here, a show there, show this is this. You know what I mean? They might want to, do something else. Or, you know what I mean? I mean, there's a whole lot of things to compromise.
You see, LA said forgiveness is number one. You know he always
Forgiveness.
getting have forgiveness number one. You got to do something to be forgiven. So he already know he gonna fuck up. He me. This girl said, "Look, you gotta know how to forgive. You gonna be with me." He let her know now. You gonna have to know how to forgive. Hey,
uh,
that's a tough one right there, though. But forgiveness is big. That's for anybody. Like you hear a lot of people say, "God forgive, I don't." But it's tough. I know people that hold grudges for years over some of the smallest things. So if you a person that can forgive a person, man, you got a big heart. I can forgive. But I tell everybody forgive, but don't forget. That's how you learn from certain things, man. You can't forget. You always should forgive if you got it in you. It might take time, hopefully not years for most people, but forgiveness, that's a big one. Y'all agree with him? He said forgiveness is number one. I'm with Chout. Trust is earned. Hey, be safe on that road, LA. Slicky Woo Woo said something too. You have to know and understand each other.
right,
That's a
right.
big
Yeah.
one. But that take time too, Woo. You meet somebody that you just don't understand and know them. It take time. It take time out to getting to know each other. And some people impatient. They just feel like things supposed to click ASAP. Like, no, it takes time. Anything you do, it takes time. Anytime you learning something, I'm pretty sure we all didn't just hop in the car and knew how to drive. But after a while, we kept getting in and kept getting in the car and driving and driving. It came easy. Now it's just second nature for most of us. So it's just like that's how I feel like it is relationships. It ain't gonna just be great immediately. But as time go on and y'all keep doing it and keep working at it, I think it will come easy for most people. That's how I think a lot of people be married for 30, 50, 60 years. You like, God damn, how can you make it that long? But they probably did all the things that y'all saying in the comments. Trust, compromise. I'm pretty sure they got forgiveness in it. Because if you've been with somebody that long, I'm pretty sure y'all both done did some things or got into it a few times. But spontaneous, that's what I like. I like that one right there. I don't hear that too much from women. I
Hmm.
hear from men, but men say that's something you should do to keep the relationship spicy, especially if it been, a long period of time. What's your thoughts on that one? Aquarius said spontaneous. 15 years now. And I do random shit all the time. So you keep the element of surprise. I always wanted to come home to. Yeah, I done seen some of your posts, Aquarius. Aquarius, they be having roses all through the house,
Yeah.
candles with the bubble bath, man. Hey, man, y'all need to start y'all own YouTube content, hubby, man, because y'all really show people, man, this what love is all about. He can just be coming home from work, surprise, look, I got you this, and that's love, and it's vice versa for her. You can tell that they both really care and they love. It's like they're in competition with showing each other who love each other the most, and that's what
Yeah.
competition should be about.
Walking around in
Understanding
lingerie and stuff.
about you. It's about us. Like funny man said, compromise, trust, security, open and honest, embrace communication, giving your partner a fair chance and not comparing them to your ex. Ooh, that's a tough one. Comparing them to your ex. Cause
Yes.
I think that get a lot like, oh man. What's your? I'm gonna let you talk on that one. That's a good one though, Louise. I'm gonna let Funny Man hit on that one first. Say, giving your partner a fair chance and not comparing them to your ex.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I think that's something that what I mean that we all tend to do or whatever. What I mean. What I mean. Be like, well, what I mean. Well, they're a good example. What I mean. What I mean. I'm going to the gym, and what I mean. You find out that your ex cheated on somebody at the gym and everything. And they're like, oh, you want to go to the gym because what I mean, you're going to cheat or like what I mean. What I mean, it's pretty much what you said. Just constantly comparing. What I mean, who you with. What I mean, with your ex and stuff, and what I mean, the behaviors and
Yeah, and she said it's about us. I think that's what a lot of people forget. When they get in a relationship, well, it's me and I bought this and this mine and I this and I that, my this and I miss and I. It's like, then what is we doing here?
right,
Like that. Then it's not really a relationship. It's just like you gonna do what you want to do, and I'm gonna have to just do what I want to do. But at the end of the day, if we not on the same page, then how we ever gonna make great decisions for the both of us? That's why, like what Aquarius said, there hasn't been much compromise in my relationship because we tend to be one in all their decisions. I mean that it don't matter what. Hey, before they grab a TV, they both agreeing that's the one we should get. They saying they quite synced. That's basically they synced in, and that's what happens when you're supposed to be married. Or I feel like in a relationship with somebody, period, y'all
right,
become one. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. That don't mean money. That just really mean decision making, man. It's no
right,
different than having a kid. Y'all relationship is y'all baby. So before y'all do anything or let your child do anything, y'all both should make that decision. That's like one parent saying, well, I'm gonna let her or he do this. And you like, nah, I think they should do that. Until y'all come to an agreement on something, then it shouldn't be no decision. But you got some people, well, I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm the mother, or I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm the father. It's just weird,
hmm
in relationships. So I like that, but a lot of people tend to forget that. I don't know why, but I think because some people might have more than the other. So they when they see that as, oh, what's mine is yours, yours is mine, it's like, no, I brought in more than you. So I feel
hmm
like let's leave it separate, So I don't know. That's how I look at things, I just feel like if y'all gonna be in a relationship, y'all need to make decisions together.
together.
Don't
Yeah,
matter from small to big decisions, but I can be wrong. I ain't been married for 30 years, but I'm talking to
yeah.
somebody
I was
in
gonna, I was
college
gonna,
that been 15.
I
Yeah.
was gonna ask that. They was married for like 20 some years or something, were they?
Who, Wheezy?
Aquarius? No,
Aquarius
Aquarius.
is 15 years now. They've been
Oh,
15.
15. I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, that's still that's still long.
They telling, hey, Josh telling, yeah, you already know about the salon story. Yeah, yeah, but we know you was somebody that know forgiveness. You made sure that going there. Nah, but I didn't know about it till yesterday. I found out. I was like, damn, I felt a little bad for you, LA. But I know, your wife good. Y'all been together too long to let something like that little hiccup to get confused. We all know you a good dude. Quan a good girl, and she married. Y'all both married. Ain't really nothing to it. But it was still funny. If you not knowing outside looking in, it looked
Yeah,
crazy. The growth is process. A watch pat doesn't ball overnight. Oh, okay, Reverend. Reverend coming in here with them quotes. Some of growth is a process. A wash pat don't ball overnight. Hey, that one went a little bit on my head, but I like it. Growth is a process, but the watch pat doesn't ball overnight. Ball overnight. Hey, you got me on that one. What you mean? Why it don't? If you cut the foul on that one, it should. In a relationship, you don't really know the person until you live under the same roof. I agree with that one. What's your thoughts on that one, funny man? Chout just said in a lot of relationships, you don't really know that person until you live under the same roof as that person.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because if you're not living under the same roof, whatever, you know what I mean. You don't know their patterns. You don't know like let's just say visiting or even staying a night or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They could hurry up and clean up, and this is like, oh, she's very clean. This is this whatever. But when you're living, you know what I mean? Like, hold up, are you when you gonna clean that up? You know what I mean? Like you understand their habits and stuff. Like,
yeah. Malik said all relationships go through what people break up for. They just stay with each other. All relationships go through what people break up for. Yeah, they just stay with each other. Like it's plenty of women probably been cheated on and decided to stay with their man because they feel like it was better for them as a family and for the kids. Vice versa, it's probably some men that decided to stay with their wives to make sure because you see it all the time where they wait till the kids go to college and then decide to split up and live life. So yeah, I see what you're going with that one. I see. And I think people who think people stay together for a long time don't go through anything. I think that's the misconception. Yeah. Yeah, basically saying like for people who got these 30, 40-year relationships, people outside looking in think they never went through things. They never cheated on each other or assumed something or, just argue or had disagreements or probably left the house for a week to go live with somebody else for a while. They just think things never happen when Malik's saying that's not the case. The case is that those relationships last that long because they decide to stick it through. No matter what they went through, they
right.
decided to stick it through. I think that was the same. Hey, that's her boo face. Hey, I didn't even know y'all made. Hey, it's a lot of comments. I'm way behind on comments. Look, Destiny just popped in the comments. Okay, y'all, my bad. I need to speed it up a little bit. Hey, I ain't know y'all was gonna be commenting this much, man. I love it though, cause it let me know y'all listening, y'all engaged, and y'all still make sure y'all show love to my girl Reese Ree get well. Y'all just getting in at Reese, tell her get well soon. At Trey Louisville, tell him happy birthday. It's still his B day, so we need to concentrate on a person's intentions. Intentions. How can we focus on a person's intentions? Attention is more important than all what we name. It is. It is. But how can you actually know a person's intention? Then no matter what you do in a relationship, if their intentions isn't well, then relationships will fail. Uh, okay, funny man, you ever been with somebody that had bad intentions? Cause it seemed like I look at it and going into a relationship for a lot of people who have bad intentions, they look at it as like a job interview. Like people going for a job interview, they
Right.
most times dress up nice. They put on that voice to get the job. When they
Yep.
get the job, they do well the first 3 weeks. They learn and you training them. You telling them these the things we do here. This the things we like you to do here. These the things you don't do. Same thing relationship. A lot of women tell guys, this what my last nigga did, and this what I ain't like. This what threw me off, and that. So he writing that down in his head. He taking all that data in. Then
Exactly.
that's all
Exactly.
men. But for the men with bad intentions, it's still hard. And women, it's still hard to figure them out early on because they in that job interview phase and they doing anything to please you to get that job. And then after a while, you start to see, hold up, their intentions was different, than going in. But it is good. But I want to know how can we catch on to somebody if they got bad intentions for us? You think it's any way, funny man, or how long you think it might take for you to catch on?
I mean, how long? I mean, that just depends. I mean, like I said earlier, it took me a couple days. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
thought it took us a couple of days. Damn.
it only took me a couple days. I mean, like I said, you know what I mean? And pretty much like you said, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? In the beginning, you know what I mean? Everything's all good. This is this. No, the once that alcohol starts kicking in, you know what I mean? You want to be the Tasmanian devil and stuff like that. No, and I'm like, hold up. You know what I mean? I already went through this before with my prior ex. I'm not dealing with it. So I went on and ended it. So but some people, you know what I mean, will keep on and be like, you know what I mean, okay, maybe she's like that if she has 2 cases of corona and 8 shots.
Mm.
Maybe if it's down to a case of corona and you know what I mean, a case of corona and a couple shots, and then it's okay, I got a black eye and everything. All that didn't work. Okay, so now if it's just a case of corona and then she's still, you know what I mean. So some people, you know what I mean, will just keep on making excuses and keep on, and then there's some people who just like, um, you know what I mean, enough is enough. You know what I mean. I'm not going to go through all that.
Yeah, that's good. Y'all, Reese just tagged in too. She said, "Good morning, family. Thank you for holding it down. She love y'all, and as soon as she able to talk and catch her breath and hackling, she'll be back on Monday." Then Monday, look, Trey just popped that time. I'm lost now. Responding to a lot of the comments. I see my girl Aquarius. You the one got everybody saying boo face, doll face. Yeah, I remember you been saying for a while now. I'm hearing that a lot. Boo face, doll face. Like, oh my goodness. She said even if she put the barbecue sauce on her man chicken, she tell him like if she made a mistake to do so, and she'll remake some whole new chicken. I love that. Destiny in here. What up, Destiny? I sent you the link as well. You want to pop in. But you cool if you may, stay in the comments. She's having a very comfortable, friendly relationship. I guess friendly relationship with my daughter's father. Our separation was bad, but we learned to respect and trust each other when it came to our daughter, and that has made a vast difference. That's big. Child come first. Child never asked to be here. So I never understood why people take it out on the kids. And
Right.
I know for them they might think they hurting the other parent. It can be the mother or father, but you to keep the child away and stuff like that ain't doing nothing but hurting the kid. It's
Exactly.
like, oh, you can't talk to your mother or you can't talk to your father because sometimes the father might have the custody, sometimes the mother, who knows. But as long as y'all can talk and communicate and make sure y'all do whatever that child need to strive in life, because that child ain't asked to be here. So I like that y'all did that, Destiny. Sometimes it take time, because heartbreak is a real thing. So a lot of relationships, they don't just end like, we just say like each other. Nah, sometimes somebody got their heart broken, and the person most time got their heart broken. If they got custody of that child, they gonna do anything to try to get their lick back. So they feel like withholding this kid from you can hurt you as much as you hurt them. They would do it. So I don't put
Mhm.
nothing past anybody when they heartbreaking. I don't put
Yep.
nothing
Yep.
past a dude. His wife cheating on him. He might kill her and himself. You hear a lot of stories like that because it's heartbroken. So we gotta be careful out there. One thing that we tend to forget is that when your partner wins, you win, and vice versa. You yourself, it become I, me, and mine instead of us, we, and ours. And I love to hear that because, hey, if you with a partner right now, or you're in a relationship, I just wonder if y'all can just jot down and start keeping count on how many times y'all use the word mine or my or me, when it come to something that should be yours. Like if y'all living in an apartment, you be like, I'm about to go to our house or something like that, or our son, not my son. Like it just be weird, and sometimes it can be a slip up. But even
Hmm.
if it is a slip up, just try to catch each other and work on that. Get used to saying we, us, ours,
Yep.
getting
Yep.
a habit of doing that. I encourage you to, I ain't saying you got to, but I just think that'd be better. And then just let the universe know that we all working together out here as pairs like we supposed to.
How long? How long? How long to make that title?
Uh, Say how long?
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like if you're just okay, you just now in a relationship, you're not going to just automatically just like you say weed. I just we and different things like that right away, or would you?
My mom stayed with my dad way longer. She should. Because of the kids. We were just talking about that. I said women to stay, when a man, because of kids, the family. We were saying them the relationships that tend to last a lot longer if they don't tend to break up when the kids all graduate or move out the house. But that's what Malik was saying. A lot of the relationships they've been through things. A lot of people outside looking in believe that, oh, they've been with each other 40 years, that they got the perfect relationship. Like, nah, it ain't nowhere near perfect. They went through some of the same things that you broke up with men or women for in your relationship. The same reason that, oh, you caught a girl in his phone texting, she found that too. Instead of breaking up with him, she told him to get rid of the girl. Basically what he was saying. A lot of the things that we break up with people for is the same thing they stay with each other with in these long distance relationships. And that's why it lasts long, because they forgive. And Josh said that was the number one thing you need to learn. And going to any relationship, you got to be able to have forgiveness, because things can happen. So exactly, some people could have double lives to be happy. One week they went down to partner, next week they had another partner. The double lives, funny man. You ever played that game?
What is that?
Reese said sometimes people had double lives to be happy. One week they with this partner, then the next week they with the next partner. Like you ever had played that double life, or have you ever been played? Like you the side guy or a girl dealing with you and another guy, or you dealing with two girls 1 week at a time, or here and there.
When you talking about like a relationship wise, you talking about just
Nah,
hookup.
just period. Just yeah, you can tell.
I mean, just shoot, just hookups. Yeah, yeah. I was like Oprah with the dick. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I was, I was passing the dick out like Oprah and jumping on. But in relationships, I'm not like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? Just with one or whatever. But yeah, shoot, if I'm what I mean, single and wilding out, yeah.
Oh, so you done
And
played
and
the
it was both ways. It was you know what I mean, I guess you could say say the side guy, and you know what I mean, the one just like I said, wilding out or whatever. But relationship wise, I'm different.
yeah, and it go back to I think with that Wheezy said that like intentions or something. It's like, what is these dudes or people attention? If you dealing with that, like if I'm dealing with a girl dealing with me a week at a time, I already know her intentions is not to be with me. She's not trying to really be with me. So it's like some people accept certain things, and that's what we was talking about earlier about being too nice. Sometimes
Mhm.
people like us, we too nice. We see what's going on, we just know what's going on, but we just refuse to say something because you actually love or like that person a lot. When you know you deserve better. So if it is a person out there living double lives and that's what make them happy, I can't be mad. Tell them stop doing that, because it's women or men out there that allowing that person to do it. So they can find two people they can go bounce back and forth from, and them two people allowing it and it's okay with them, that's their life. They might as well get together. They got poly relationships and things like that. These youngers living totally different now. They going in relationships, two boys, one girl, two girls, one boy, three boys, one. I was like, this stuff is crazy, and they got different names for them. I don't know all the names for all of them, but I just know that people they love is different. People look at love different. So I just learned how to just sit back and just ask questions. I want to know why people feel the way they feel and do the things that they do, but I don't really care to judge. I just know the things that I refuse. The things that don't work for me, my boundaries, like we said earlier. But it's each his own. Say exactly. Some people, man. Hopefully that answers your question, Reeve. Even though it ain't a question, it's a statement. But for those people out there living them double lives, hey, if it works for you, it's works for you. But for those who people on the side, you don't like it, don't accept it, hey, kick them out of there or kick her
Yeah,
out of there.
yeah.
People used to keep their business to themselves. That's why the world believed our grandparents didn't have issues. Yeah, we got the internet now. Everybody got baddies, lamp housewives. Everybody telling their business.
Shot o'clock.
Remy Ma, what happened with Remy Ma and Pat Poose? It's like everybody know what be happening. Like people relation. I don't even know what's happening with like my cousins' relationships. So it's like, how the hell do I be finding out what's wrong with Jay-Z and Beyonce? But it's a lot of Tim Z out here, Louisa. Tim Z is everywhere. Anybody got a phone is Tim Z, and they don't know it, you know, because soon something happen, they quick to record it and post it. Oh, that girl, ain't that such and such, man? Yeah, and he don't supposed to be in there. Oh, they posted, sending a picture. Whole time it might be her cousin, or if it is somebody, they just fucked up a happy home. Now them kids get split from their parents, you know. That's why I tell them mind my business. I stay out of it. Say we see the signs, we just ignore them. Which
Hmm.
means that bad see people intentions by not getting caught up in the way they look or how they sex is. Oh man. I don't know, Trey. That's what you say lust is a big thing. You know, and looks is a big thing because a lot of people they get caught up in the appearance of somebody. Like they be like, oh, that person bad. Oh, she thick, she fit. So it's just like that. You already falling in love. Like that's not love. That's lust. I done seen people just send a picture of a girl. I'm like, damn, I love her. You're like, how you love her? You never even met her. You know.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know, Trey. I don't know if that would ever change. You know, because everybody looks is everything to a lot of people. First thing they say somebody ugly. I'm like, who created what's ugly and what's cute? Like Hollywood. One minute all the chicks want to like Holly Berry. And then they say, you know what, that ain't good enough. Everybody should look like Kim K. Everybody it's like they tell you what you should look like, and then that's what they try to go look like, and that's what we decide to say that's the look that's cute to us. So you got all these women out here trying to look like these girls on TV. They getting their butts done, titties and stuff done. But back in the day, it was cute. It looked like the girls on TV. Halle Berry, the ones that was natural at the time. So you had a lot more natural women. But it's just weird. Hollywood decide what's cute, what's not. It's the same thing with our men. That's why, like when Cat Williams said, Jonathan Majors is probably one of the ugliest niggas he ever seen in life. He said, but Hollywood got y'all fooled. Got y'all had this monkey looking dude thinking it, and it's funny because that's Hollywood. They had flavor of love. These girls was out there going crazy for Flay. And I don't care who you is, man, woman. We all know Flay. If y'all basing off what society call ugly today, that
Oh,
dude is beyond it. So he's beyond it. I gotta catch up on these comments. My bad, y'all. I agree. Friendship is strong foundation. Relationship. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm way behind on comments. Some people can hide who they are for a long
I
time.
can't even. I can't
Time
even
on the road.
describe. I can't even describe what the hell Flavor Flav look like.
What Reese said was a man on the internet called a tender swingler, and he was taking women money at the food limit for years. What
Yeah,
food for the food line? What's the food limit? It was amazing to me before he got caught. Oh
yeah.
no.
He was. I want to say he was from overseas. He was from. He was overseas posing to be like a billionaire or something. And yeah, he was posing to be a billionaire, and he was I mean, he was going to these parties and everything like that, and all. And then I mean, he would tell these women, "Oh, he left his money here. This is this, and he's working on this big investment, or I mean, different stuff like that, and all." And these women was just giving them like thousands and or like informations and stuff like that, and all. And what I mean, they'll check their account and find out, what I mean, their account was like dry, and he's in another state or another country. And yeah, that jump was crazy. he got a whole bunch of women with I forgot how many millions that he got off that got off them.
Damn, that's tough. Y'all be careful out there on the internet. That's why I don't really like that internet dating stuff. I know it might help some people. Some people probably found love off the internet. It is like you don't know who you're really talking to. Like you can be probably think you talk to a cold dime piece, and it can be me behind that motherfucker just taking your money, and that's what these geeks get good at. They steal pictures from all over, and people be thinking they talking to models. I'm like, come on, dude, you couldn't get that girl if you walked outside any day of the week. Now
Yeah,
you think you can
yeah,
pull her over
yeah,
the internet, but it's some
yeah,
guys that gullible, man. They be going for it, man. I be dying laughing, like, how much you
yeah,
sent her? I sent her 400. She posted, like, oh my god, they do
yeah.
that to at least 100 dudes. Like they caked up. They got at least 40,000. So it's like I can't knock the hustle. You dumb enough to give somebody money over the internet that you never met. That's why catfish is a thing. That show should never exist, but it exists because it's gullible people out here. It's people really thinking they talking about wow, like celebrities, and it just like, man, it's because people want to be loved, people looking to be loved, and they willing to go on an app to find it. And I just feel for them people. It's like it's places out here you can just go and meet people. We need to get back to that. That's normal now, just getting back outside and meeting people. Like, but instead we just meet on the internet, then they got all these filters, then they get mad, you don't look nothing like your pictures. Duh. Like, why would somebody look just like they pictures on the internet if they don't look too good in your eyes? They feel like they gotta look a certain way, so they gonna make sure they put on that look, and they feel like, okay. Outside of that, when we've been talking these past few months, that's all you cared about, and most of them like, hell yeah. If you don't look like these pictures, then I don't want to talk to you. So everything we talked about wasn't real. No, nothing was real. That was the job interview. It take time to find people true attention sometimes. And
Yeah.
sometimes that's what happens. So it's like people put on this fake front to get something out of you but don't really want you. And sometimes they partner be right there helping them. You be thinking like, oh, why would he do that? His girlfriend right there helping him. Like, yeah, send this picture. Just send that picture. Like, I'm telling you, say this next. Because everything's a hustle out here, and they play with people heart chakras. That's why they know it. Like, long as you can get the people heart, you can get the people idea of what a girl should look like and give them that attention that they never get, then they'll fall for it. I know a lot of them. I'm telling you, y'all. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast, but I know a lot of men out here that got food, man. Food. I'm talking about there's women on here that some of these ball players can't get. I'm like, how can you get her? Like why would it's amazing with some of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, and
On it.
you can always tell by the mutual friends or whatever. You know what I mean? Like if it's like no mutuals, or you look at the mutuals and you be like, you know what I mean? Like it's people that that don't get any chicks at all, whatever like that. And I'll be like, oh, hold up, that's a scam.
Yeah, parents. I'm gonna go back to one of Malik comments. Cause he been saying some stuff as well, but he was saying a lot of the like relationships they break up. He said he don't think either parents care about the child because they never would have splitting up in the first place. So y'all believe or believe you believe that due to the fact that the parents splitting up show that they don't really love the child as much as they should because they should find a way to stay together for the sake of the child, for the child happiness. I think that's what he's saying. What's your thoughts on that, funny man? You think like I don't know, you got kids with a woman, you feel like you should have stayed back and make it work. Now that you're older, to make sure your kids can be more fulfilled, or you feel like y'all made the right decision that y'all was better apart from each other, and y'all can do y'all best parenting, being separated, not arguing or fussing or whatever might cause the relationship to break up. How do you feel about what Malik said?
I mean, I think it depends on the situation. I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't want to put a kid through a toxic relationship, because if they see too much of that, you know what I mean, then it can turn to a pattern. Or then again, you know what I mean, they could be one of the pattern breakers. It just depends. But um, most likely, it'll start a pattern, and they'll believe that, you know what I mean. I should be able to smack my woman around. I should be able to do this. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I just think it just depends.
They just on here cooking Jay-Z, Flavor Flav, Jonathan Majors. Reachy talking about they both look like the Campbell, Joey the Campbell, and the women love him. Trey talking about Flavor Flav look like a strong roach.
I was going.
We
I was
thought
going.
it'd be a shame. I'm just saying these, y'all. Hey, yeah, I said not Flavor Flav. Hey, yeah, this is too funny, man. Hey, Malik, that was powerful though. And for me, on my behalf, what I feel like, it was best for my child, my mother's, I don't say my mother, my daughter's mother, and I to break up. We was young for one, but we did, man. We was together for a long time since high school, leaving high school, and we never really just experienced adulthood without each other. I just think with some things she wanted to experience without having a boyfriend due to her friends was getting there, and it was pissing me off because I told you I grew up family oriented, so I wanted to be a family. It ain't matter what she did, I was willing to forgive, take it back, because I want to be in the house with my daughter, and that's how I looked at things. But things got way better when we separated, and I got my own, she had her own. My daughter can come here, go there. We still make sure we both support her, make sure she got what she need. But for me, physically, emotionally, everything, I was better and I was able to do better. For the same thing for my child's mother. She was in a better mind state. She was able to can focus on what's most at hand is our daughter. So I get what you're saying. I would prefer both parents to stay together, but for some reason I feel like they just can't make it work and it's just a headache all
Yeah,
day, every
yeah.
day. The kids shouldn't grow up saying that because then they assume that that's how household's supposed to be, and that's how you
Supposed to
see
be.
women
Yeah.
allowing men to beat on them. And they say, "Well, I used to see my father beat my mother all the time, and why she never left? Because they don't leave. That's what we." And then it's drama, and they go down to generation after generation. So
Mhm.
that's the only hit back I got for that. But I do prefer us to stay as a whole. But for some reason, it can't work. Find another partner that you can still show that your kid that this is love. You ain't got to be alone. You can still show that this is still family here. But man, that's a headache to force two people to try to be together that obviously don't want to be together no more,
Yeah, exactly.
just
The
for the
fourth.
sake of the
Yeah.
child. And people do it though, so I gotta respect that. I seen Destiny said her mother did it. So man, that ain't easy. Said in the UK, trick them by giving a woman everything that they want, even put money into their account. Who did this? And then when they get comfortable enough, he swoops in and take everything from them. When he gave them what they have, leaving them with nothing. Who did this in the UK? He recently saying it was a guy gets tricking, giving a woman everything that they wanted, putting money in all their accounts. So when you say put money in their accounts, I know that's this time. That ain't like no ancient times. So I'm like, hold up, this something new. So it's like, who in the world was doing this? It's he tricking. That's what I call it. That's why they say he a trick. So I don't know. It's like some women like to be wine and dine. They like to be tricked on. So it's just like he gonna trick on you until he find another one to trick on. These girls think they young, they beautiful, that they don't age. Yeah, you gonna age. That's why like Led DiCaprio, them dudes, they constantly keep getting new women. The new women always about 25 years old. 23, 25, 23, 25, because that's the women they looking for. And once you get a certain age, they let you go and they find another 23, 25 year old. So it's like If you know you out here tricking and you getting money off these dudes, and you know just based off looks and age, and get what you can, save up, get what you can, and hopefully you find somebody you actually that's gonna love you. But you get what you pay for and you look for. Only thing you can find on the internet is attention. I run into a few accounts of people making good morning posts and everything using someone else's picture. When I follow the real person on Twitter, don't get catfish. Funny man, you been catfish before?
Yeah, yeah. I've been catfish. I think
Man,
everybody's been catfish.
I've been somebody tried to catfish me, but I ain't never get catfish.
Yeah.
If you man, y'all still hey, who on here been catfish before? Just put the gas thumbs up with the fish sign or something. Let me know
Yep.
you been catfish. Put the fishing rod or the fish sign up, cause it can't happen. Cause I done seen people get hacked and all that. It went from
Mhm.
catfishing to hacking, cause they went from saying okay, now we fool people that we can find you love. This is true love. That ain't working no more because everybody know about catfish. Now they finding people saying I can get you rich overnight. Just give me $100, I can turn it to 1,000. But if you put 1,000, I can turn it to 10,000, and people be falling for it. And oh, he took my money. No, you gave your money away. It's a different than somebody coming up on you, going to you and taking your money. No, you literally gave your money away. You got tricked into giving your money away. So it's just like, oh man, it's just getting newer and newer every time, right? Because they don't love themselves or believe in themselves, so they need the comfort from other people for some type of approval. Approval is big. It's why you hear people say first appearance is everything, so they want the approval of everybody they run into. That's why I purposely I don't be caring, but I know a lot of people out here, they do care. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. You should still definitely keep up with your hygiene. That's most
Yeah.
important. As long as you
Oh, yeah,
clean and your
definitely.
hygiene good, everything else is extra. So that's how I look at a lot of people want certain clothes, and it's crazy because they keep up with clothes more than they hygiene. Some people just throw their clothes on and they're like, damn, you ain't gonna wash up. So it's just like, long as you got somewhere to wash your ass and clean your body, I don't really care about the clothes, but I think the clothes because they want certain approval for certain classes, and it don't make sense because the top class they don't really wear name brand stuff. They don't really care about it. They ain't caring about riding the latest Benz and all that stuff like we are. And then the lower class, the middle class, they looking to impress everybody. Like if they are the upper class, like they got it all, like they have the money. So it's like, why would you spend so much money on jewelry and all that stuff when you don't even own land? You don't even own a company. You just work for their company, and the person who own that company don't even have half the things you got. They don't have the jewelry you have or anything. It just confusing me. I just think we need to get back to common sense. Hollywood really messed us up, Malik. That's one thing I give you for sure. It
Yeah.
messed us up. It got all the youngest thinking that if you do rap, this a certain way you should look. You gotta have certain girls in the video. They gotta do these certain things. It's like all I'm the same. That's why I like the Kendrick. Even Kendrick's a plant, but I still like his performance. I like the message that came with it, cause they telling us this shit is nothing but a game, and as long as you play the game, you can get certain things. But the people that refuse to play the game, oh man, they got something coming for them, and they
Yeah.
gonna make it
Yeah.
hard for us. The game gonna get harder for you. So it's up to us if we want to play the game or not. So you might start a ride bringing this up. So I love you guys. I gotta go lay back down. Oh, Riri. But I see y'all all over making
What's up, Riri?
me. I got you, Ree. Get well soon, Riri. Leave Jonathan Majors and Jay-Z lips alone. Y'all know y'all date both the women be going crazy over my man Kane the Conqueror. That's the only thing that can be controlled
No,
by
I remember. I remember back in the day, chicks was going crazy over Lil Wayne when he first came out or whatever. I said, what in the world is in Lil Wayne?
Okay, say my parents break up and co-parent doesn't do the children any good. Why don't it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it do them any bad. I still think it's better, for them to be with the parents. But if they not getting along and they arguing and fighting or fussing every day, why should they stay together based off because you want the child? Why wouldn't the child be good with just both his parents in his life in separate homes? I don't know. I get why it would be both, but now you can possibly have four parents. You can possibly have two birthdays, two Christmas, and everything. I'm trying to figure out what kid wouldn't love that, because I know most of the kids that I knew that parents were split up and they was going to their father house on the weekends and they was getting extra. It's like they was getting two Christmases. They getting this over here. Then when they go to their father house, they father and stepmom got them toys and gifts too. But for the kids who in the one parent household, I mean, in the parents' household that both their mother and their father, you just getting toys at that one house. So it's certain benefits they got from it. I'm just trying to figure what bad things can come from it. Like if something go wrong, you be like, I want my father, but if it's another man in the house, I'm pretty sure mom just not gonna be single forever, or pop's not gonna be single. Hopefully they can find. That's why I said find another partner and still can show that example of what love is and what it is to have both a man and a woman in the house. Not both parents, but man and woman. Because some parents die at birth. So it's like everybody don't even grow up with both their parents. So it's like, what do you say about that kid? Did that kid just automatically gonna fail or not be as good because he don't have both parents? But if he got both energies in him, he got a feminine and masculine energy around that can help raise him. That's how I look at it. But it's still always good to have both parents in the house for anybody. I get that one. But if they can't, I don't see it as a bad thing. We want to benefit us. It's not always physical abuse that children witness. Mental, emotional, spiritual, financial abuse can sway the perception of a child. Yeah, that's big. I didn't think that far. But mental, yeah, spiritually, yeah, it's a lot of things that come along with it. And it's like we still as adults, I feel like it's up to us to keep that away. But it's hard to keep some things away from your kids. They gonna witness some things, but as parents, it's like, do you stick around and deal with that? Because I think what Leek's saying is that no matter what, as adults, as parents, we got to just stop that. If y'all arguing and fighting, fussing, whatever y'all arguing, fighting, fussing about, get over it. It's like whatever it is, get over it. Forgiveness, like Josh said, that was just number one thing, and move on. But we can't get over it. We can't forgive, so we break up, and it causes more on the kid. It hurt the kid more than it hurt the parents. The parents might be okay that now that they separate and got to deal with each other, but now the kid got to deal with, oh, I got to go over here with moms and dad. I don't know. And anybody out there have been raised in two different households? Funny man, have you been raised in two different households? Like your father and mom didn't stay in the same house, or you grew up in the house with both of them?
No, I was raised by my mom and my stepdad.
Okay. So how was it? Did you know your father? Like, did you go see him on the weekends or anything like that? Or
Uh,
I don't
he,
know.
he was in prison.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, yeah, it's definitely a situation like that. That's tough. Yeah, that was a lot of young black boys growing up. Their father was in prison. And did they tell you he was in prison? Because some parents don't say. They say he's somewhere else at school or the army or something.
you said you said school. You said college.
Yeah, they be like, in
Yeah,
college.
them Joe letters. Them like what college was he in? That boy is misspelling all the words and
Oh yeah, we got some people been catfish on here. I see Destiny been catfish. I'm gonna look into that light skinned dude too. Say Poison Bay all over the news. I gotta look into that. Chout, he put the whale up there, so shit, he got big catfish.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of these dudes supposedly had money.
Yeah.
Styrofoam people been wearing the same shit for days. Hey, Chow, I ain't gonna lie, man. I did that one weekend. I paid like $1,500 for an outfit. I didn't. Let me take that back. My brother and a friend paid for me to have an outfit for this event, so they got the outfit for me and I got it. And when I got to putting it on, they popping the tag. And I'm like, let me see the tag. They was like, no, don't worry about all that. But I grabbed the tag. When I started seeing how much was the shirt, the jeans, and everything, I was so happy. I was like, dog, this shit cost too much. I said, shit, I'm wearing this shit tomorrow. I said, just give me the money. Man, I brought that outfit all weekend, man. I still washed up though, but I'm like, I'm not spending nothing else, dog. This stuff costs too much. People better see it. They gonna see me wear it. I wasn't gonna wear it for just that night for 2 hours and got back something else. It was crazy though. I get why they do it, but for some of them dudes, they call trapping it. You out there doing your thing, you trapping, you should still wash your ass. I don't care what they say. They say it again, Marty, the rich stay rich by acting poor, and the poor stay poor by acting rich. That's the realest thing ever.
Yep. Yep.
That's the realest thing ever, Weezy. And we still, I've been saying high schoolers go to school with Balenciagas. I'm talking about $1,000 jackets and stuff, and then you'll hear instant like little boy was robbed for his jacket, and it's like damn, like these times don't change because as parents we don't change. Who the hell would buy a kid a $2,500 pair of shoes? fifteen
Right.
hundred dollar pair of shoes, $1,000 jacket, and don't expect other kids. We said jealousy. Other kids, they
Yep.
feel like we all equal. We should be like this, but when you come in here and you feel like you better than all us, oh, they gonna make sure they get at you. So I don't know, Weezy. I think it still come back to what you said, come to upbringing. Look, sister, she ain't never been a catfish, but she had some crazy girls posing as me. Wow, that's scary. Sending people the most wildest messages about her ex. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
I never met that girl a day in my life. No, I had to deal with a dude who's never.
Shoot, it always shocked me. Well, I mean, not now, but I'm talking about, you know what I mean,
Oh,
when I was younger, you know what I mean, kids, going to the basketball court and stuff like that and all, and like $200 pair of Jordans and stuff like that. Like how cheap and everything my mom was, I had to wear like the like Mikes, you know what I mean, the Bow Wows or whatever. My shoes had to be like all beat up and junk like that because you know what I mean, they was in quotations play shoes, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, they would dare me if you know what I mean, they caught me at the playground or something all and some, you know what I mean, some Jordans or something like that.
man. Yeah, we was terrible, you know, growing up. We ain't had all the little Jordans and stuff, but we had ways of getting them, you know. I would never did. I'ma just take them niggas' shoes and shit like that. Nah, we'll pump gas. We carry groceries. You can go down to Tiger Market and ask people, can we carry your groceries to the car for a tip? And then we'll save up what we can. Just when things start happening to you, you start doing it back. I got my shoes stolen from the swimming pool. And a hot swimming pool, I had some Fila's. They was new too. I was sightseeing went with my swimming trunks. My mother told me don't wear them, but I wore them anyway. I'm like, man, how am I gonna have Fila trunks without the Fila's on? I got a rocket. Wore them joints, came out to the pool, my shoes was gone. It was somebody else's shoes out there, so shit, I left with somebody else's shoes. I was like, what the world had? I told him, man, my buddy swapped shoes. These are shoes I really wanted. She's like, so he gave you the brand new Jordan for some Fila. He's like, yeah, he really. And after that, I knew, don't wear their shoes to the swimming pool. And I knew if somebody wore some, they gonna be gone. Most likely one of my buddies, somebody gonna take them joints. Just depend what size they is. What size? They ain't in your size. So you live and you learn, but it's crazy. Decided to break up the parents, is trying to find someone to love them. Yeah, yeah. Because, I think a lot of, I can't say a lot. I can say half or a good percentage most kids, I believe, that's conceived is not conceived out of love. They was just fucking. They was just getting it in, and they just happened to have a baby. So they don't really love each other or want to be with each other. They just happen to have sex and had a baby. So that's why a lot of those relationships don't work. You know, it ain't like they was in love and said, let's conceive a child, and they planned it through. So I just think that they try to do anything to make it work for the child. Then when they realize, look, I don't even like this person not even for me. We got whole different agendas, dreams, and everything. They break up and they do whatever they can to make sure the kid is good. But that's why I think that tends to happen. It's hard to tell somebody you need to stick with this person, make it work, just because you had a kid. Some of these kids having kids at 14, 15. It's just like, I can't see it. And I understand, why they break, but it's just tough. They say, like, y'all should stay together because y'all had this child. It's all about the child. It's 18 years later, that child might have a child, and you still with that person. You still only 36, 37 years old. When that kid 18, depending if you have him at 15 or 16, just like, now what? That's why I feel like most people, like, break up once the kids leave the house. Now they feel like, hey, we can get out of this roles we've been acting. We can actually live our life. And I feel like life too short to be doing
Mhm.
that. It's like your life is still your life. You can give it, but you still should enjoy your life as well. So to sacrifice so much from you just to make sure somebody else can possibly be happy, and they still gonna be kids. Gonna be kids. They gonna be mad. They gonna be happy. They gonna be pissed off. Teenage. Like, that's how I look at it though. It's tough sometimes. What up, cuz? It just came back. What we talking about? So yeah, man, all her pictures was in her past, but when I got to her present, weight didn't match. Oh man, that's okay. But did you like her, child? He's saying basically, he been catfish, right? Funny man, and the girl he was
No, he
talking
got
to, she
he
was
got he
bigger than
got
what
he,
she,
he
yeah.
got what I was joking about being blue whale.
Oh shit! So that happened to you before? You ever talked to a girl on the internet, and about time you met her, she basically was
Yeah,
like her picture, or she was her picture, but it was older pictures. That's what
yeah,
y'all saying.
yeah. When I got there, she looked like she was about 300-400 pounds. Yes, yeah, it got
Oh
me.
my god, that is crazy, man. That
Yep.
is a very great upbringing. But my eyes be normalized. The parents were together until I was 8 years old. Split up because my dad wanted my mom to be a stay-home wife. See, that's tough. I think that's the thing we was talking about, communicating and compromising. So before going in, because like she said, her father wanted her mom to be a stay-home wife, and mom's probably wasn't having it. Muslim men to take care of their wives, but he Muslim. That's tough because they do take care of their wives. You ain't got to be out here working or doing anything. So when they split and I got into another relationship 3 years later, my mom 6 years later, they both got engaged to their partners. But my father said he never loved anyone like mama. That's tough. That's tough. So they split up. But that's just because they couldn't compromise some things for each other. And basically, his was based off religion and hers was based off maybe she wanted to be an independent woman. She never wanted to have to depend on a man in case anything happened. She wouldn't know what to do. She always, and that can be because of her upbringing. She probably seen an independent woman out here getting it. So I don't know. Hopefully, I wish, people that's in that situation now, they can compromise for each other. Like I can stay home, but I can work from home now. So that'd be good today, because today they got a lot of stay home jobs. So you can actually be mom at home at the same time. You can take a few hours out the day when the kids napping or something and get some work in. So that might can be a compromise for the people today, but back then we know that wasn't the case, and I can't be mad at either party, because they both made the decision they felt was best for them, and they both found love again. So how was it for you, Aquarius, growing up in two households? Did you feel miserable? Did because we speaking to a kid now that grew up in two different households. How was it for you? and both of them end up finding love. So how was it for you as a kid? Cause that can't, it can't be easy. But I wonder, was it tough or was it love? I know some guys, they be happy that they had two, like I said, two everything, two birthdays, two Christmases, and everything. So it's like whenever they got their report card, something was good, they getting something from both sides, stepmom, stepdad. So how was it for you? I've seen dudes spend big money on shoes and outfits, go straight home and change clothes with even going in the bathroom, let alone wash their ass. If you seen that, child, them the niggas you hang with. Hey, child, man, who you hanging with, man? That's tough, man. Me and my buddies, we get on each other like, dog, you ain't get in the shower, son. Like, just like we ain't about to allow that to happen, but. And it's each his own. Some probably feel like, man, I ain't really do much today. I ain't dirty. I'm good. Did that person start stinking? I don't know. Like, you got some people say you should wash up every day. You got some people believe you should wash up once a week. It's at one time, shit, white people believe that you should never wash up. It's just weird. You got some people out here that just got different beliefs and think that them things work for them. So I think, one or two times a day if you can. Hey,
Shoot.
that'll
I,
work
I,
for you.
I learned from Fat Albert. Um, the cartoon, they got a segment called Soap and Water.
Okay. She said she loved how she grew up. And yes, all these adulting, y'all had more than enough. I know I did. And if I know I ain't have as much as these kids had today, but that's good. She was at Tenny Town as well as High Point. Yep, that's why I know you from the point. And you was out Tenley Town. I used to play in these basketball tournaments out there. It was like a lot of Spanish people out there. Pops dated a Spanish person. So we was raised on both sides of the fence, urban and suburban. I consider myself balanced. And that's probably what balanced you out. We talked about that on one of the shows, like how some of the Merlin guys, was able to come to DC and they just was so more ahead or advanced than a lot of the guys they was around because they coming from both sides. They get to see both sides of the fence. So when you get to see both sides of the fence, you've been exposed to more. So most times you're exposed to more, you know more. So that was good, for her case. So that's why I said it ain't always a bad thing if your parents happen to split up, if they still somehow find love and balance and still can somehow keep the focus on you. But hey, Malik, I still agree that you should want your kids to grow up in the same household, moms and pops. But for sometimes things happen. Sometimes people can't compromise, don't come to agreements, or what I think is they just have lust. They not making kids out of love. And when you having kids out of lust and you try to force yourself into a lovely relationship, it ain't gonna work out because you never really like that person. You just like their parents. Most of them dudes think, oh, she was thick, that joint was fat, da 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 da. But
Right.
never. She was smart. She was kind hearted, man. She can cook. It's just you never hear that no more. It's just always she had some good head though. Da, da, da. Like damn, she, just freaky shit. Just gotta get past that. But I do agree, man. I think a lot of us. That's the only thing. Like I ain't religious, but I did like about that. Like growing up, they had a lot of young men, especially me, thinking like you should get married before having sex. And most times, before you get married, you want to make sure somebody you actually know and like. So you ain't just running out there into things. And if you ain't believe, but it was like that was seen better for kids to believe in. To actually get to know their partners, get to learn to be a kid first. Because now all these kids got to grow up so fast. It's like, God damn, man. 13, 14 years old, having a child. They're not looking for, they want it because it's natural. Yeah, you can't be independent and with somebody at the same time. Yeah, but you can allow them to help. That's the thing, like if that person independent as well, like one working, somebody's independent, but both working, y'all both is being independent. So to say one person can work and the other person shouldn't, it's like that's tough. I don't blame. I know some stay home dads, so it's like but they agreed to that. That was something they agreed on. But anything could happen, so I do understand why some people don't want to be a stay-home parent in case they partner anything lose their life or something. I gotta already have something going. I gotta already know how to get some money flowing. But it's each his own. But ain't nothing wrong, I think, with being independent. But I don't think that means you're an independent individual. I just think that you making sure you contribute to the household. And if that person want to contribute to the household, meaning working or bringing some money and help the household, then that's good. But if you just want to work to independently take care of yourself or get your nails and stuff done, then yeah, I think that's more self. I can be wrong though. That can still save some money from the hubby though. But what's your thought on that, funny man? If your girl want to be a stay home wife or the opposite, if she wanted to work, do it matter to you?
No, it don't matter to me. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I would prefer we attack these bills 50-50, but I mean, if not, then so be it.
I think we losing you. I think see Malik said there's no such thing as that long term Hollywood relationship. Like something like the Cinderella stories. Nah, I don't think no relationship is perfect, but I don't think any relationship can work. Like I don't think like just because a person has a kid with somebody that relationship will work or can work. I still think that they should have the freedom to talk to somebody else if they feel like that's best for them. You know, I can still be wrong, but I just feel like we all been in a relationship and we end up with that person we first was in a relationship with. I'm pretty sure everybody on here not with their first girlfriend or boyfriend. So it's like some people just happen to have a kid with somebody. So you was able to leave that person because y'all didn't have a kid, or that person probably couldn't even conceive a kid or have a kid. But it's okay for y'all to not force and make it work because y'all didn't have a kid. But if y'all were to somehow slip up and have a kid, you should stay with that person. I can't see that. I can't never see that one. That's tough. I was procreated out of lust. Yeah, out of lust. That's tough. My parents 18 and 20 when I was born. Oh yeah, they was young. They was young. I had my first child at 20. My mother, shoot, my mother was 36 when she had me. My father was 40 something, like 42. So, but I came with the second wave, Wheezy. Like my mother and them, they had 4 kids, and then they took like a 10-year break and had 4 more kids. So it is a break, but I think her first child, she was like 15, 16 years old. She was young when she had my oldest brother. And her and my father stayed together. They stuck it through. So I give it to Sam Malik. Some can stick it through. But I don't know if it was out of lust or out of love, because they constantly had more and more kids. All of us got the same father. So that it ain't each his own, man. But for kids, though, man, for kids, young love, things change, Leak, man. You know it. Most people don't even know what they gonna do in life. So it's hard to find a partner that you want to actually grow with and build with, because you don't even know what you want to do. But I feel like you already an adult and you got things planned and y'all plan on having a child I think it worked out best, and I think them be the ones that shouldn't break up. Y'all went in it together, y'all should grind it out together. But for the slip ups, people just fucking out of lust, I can't see it. I can't see them just trying to make it work, because they didn't go into it with the right intentions. And as you said, look at the intentions. They didn't. I didn't know what Jordan felt like until I started hustling. And I can buy myself. We all born from children. We all a mistake. None of us were playing. No, my daughter was actually playing. And I get what you're saying. You can try to go extra biblical, deep, whatever you want. Nah, we decide, hey, we want to have a child. We want to have a boy or girl. We want to have it now, this and that. And we had sex norm and went to, hey, she pregnant. Okay, it worked. If it didn't work, we're going to keep trying until we have one. There's a lot of relationships that say, let's have a baby. Let's start a family. And it's dudes that get nervous and be like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a child. That's because you can plan a child. You know, that don't mean God gonna give it to you. That don't mean it's gonna be the healthiest child in the world. But at the end of the day, you can plan it just like you can plan a dinner. That don't mean the dinner gonna turn out the best or be the best. But at the end of the day, you know you can plan on making some food and you put the food in there and cook it. At the end of the day, you have sex and you leave the seed in there. If it work, it work. But you can actually plan it. Yeah, I don't even know when it actually started. They be talking about 9 months. They girl probably been pregnant for longer than that. I don't know. Man, that's what is the likelihood that you will end up in a good relationship. You're right about that. Facts. Yes, no one meets someone for the first time for a relationship. It's the beginning to the end. Okay. Exactly. We messed up from the beginning because the brain doesn't develop to 25, so we had no good make it. Exactly. Yeah, you can't work both ways. They can't develop enough to make those decisions. We can't force them to live with those consequences neither before they was 25. That's all I'm saying. That my siblings and I were playing. Yeah, that's good. I'm no. Hey, it's some people out here that just, they in relationships or they married and they just have sex with their partners and then they ain't playing just like, oh, I think I'm pregnant. But it's some people out here that make sure they scrap up. We not ready for that. We still in our careers. This is what we need. And then they take the brothers off and they say, look, it's time to have a baby. And a lot of Caucasian brothers and sisters do that. They wait till they get farther in their careers to actually have a child. I don't be having a lot of abortions, them abortion clinics be filled with a lot of white young girls, because they feel like they need to take care of their careers and stuff first, which I'm against. I'm against abortions all the way, but like they say, it's the woman's choice. According to the available data, approximately 50-55% of the people planned their pregnancy, meaning roughly half of the pregnancies are considered unplanned. Says who? You gotta get away from them studies, man. If somebody telling you that me and my partner plan on having a child, and then months later they get pregnant, I'm pretty sure they went through with them plans. I don't care what them percentages saying. I'm just saying that people can plan their pregnancy if they know they can get pregnant. Some people go check and see if they sperm good enough to even have a baby. It'd be crazy. Some people put their sperm on ice. They say, you know what? Freeze my eggs. It's a lot of things. They say, I'm going to hold on to that until I'm ready to have a child. Some people don't have a partner. They can walk into certain clinics and say, I want to take some sperm and have a baby. On what day? They tell them the day. They come up there. They plan the day and they have it. So I don't know. I don't know where you trying to go from. And according to what data, like, I don't know. It's tough. But I think all that can be planned, just like you plan a date. Like you can plan a doctor's appointment. It can actually get canceled. Things can happen just like with the baby. You can plan on having a child, but God can say, you know what, not right now, and they don't reach the egg. And then you just keep trying, and some people just can't have it at all. So I don't know. But on United States, I don't trust them. About half the pregnancies are unintentional. The percentage intended pregnancy has been declining. I wonder why. Why not get an abortion? Why have the child stay here only for the parents? That's crazy. That's like saving a mother or a mother die at giving birth. Like should that child just die too? If the father's already dead or not around? I don't get it. I don't get that one, Malik. Why abort a child? Because you feel like the parent's gonna break up. You still gonna have a parent. That mother still can find love and find a real man, or that father can find a real woman to come help raise that child. And if all falls, the government will. Now I'm just like, wow, we talking godly and all this, and then you talking about killing the child because the parents might break up. That's not their child in the first place. That's God's body. He just used them to bring them out here. If you really want to get deep enough, don't nobody own a child for real, but it's our job to at least try to help bring them up to adulthood. And you can plan it. No matter how you try to put it, you can plan an abortion. Just how you can plan an abortion, you can decide to say, you know what, I want to have this child. And they'll let you know. You can get rid of it right now, but I don't think having an abortion is better than having a parents break up, having, your mother and father break up. I'm pretty sure Corey is happy to be here than to be aborted. She's very smart. As we see, she turned out very well. So if y'all feel like every kid who parents split up, they should have just been aborted and because it'd have been better off, then let me know in the comments. Malik, you on one today. What you got over there? I need some of that. When I see a young cop, I always ask them, what are you going to name the baby? The girl always say, I'm not going to have a baby. Damn. I said, why are you going to name the baby? I ain't get that done. She said she's not going to have. I don't have any young girls in the neighborhood who plan their children. They just end up being pregnant. That's the point we was making. A lot of these young, it's out of lust. It wasn't planned. So that's why the breakups come. So that, like, every time we make a point, you going somewhere else. That's the point we was making from the very beginning. These kids are young. They having sex out of lust, not love. So that's why they break up. Why force them to be together when they don't even know or love each other? They was just having sex out of lust. So it's just like that's how they end up pregnant because they young, they just horny, and the girls got eggs. He got sperm, she get pregnant. And as they get older, they realize what they starting to look for and what they want in life, and that's not her or that's not him. So they find that person that is, but at the same time, they gotta still take care of this child. Child still got a chance to be great in life. They are 2 years apart. And my brothers are 11 months apart, and I came 16 years later to my elder sibling, and 10 years later to my youngest sibling. Damn. Yeah, you similar to us. Like my oldest brother, he should be 60. I'm 36. So about 24 years apart. Me and my oldest brother, about 24 years apart. I got nephews older than me. Got a niece my age. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm happy I wasn't aborted, but my parents did stay together to the end. My father's still around. But it's tough because I know a lot of kids out here who parents broke up and split up, and they turned out as good people. They not bad people. They smart, and they tend to want a family more because of that. They strive for family. They strive for that type of thing. They strive for that don't happen to them. So it's just like, I don't know. I think life is precious, no matter how you get it. 1 parent, 2 parent, no parents. We got my boy Kenny. He told this story on here. He was raised in foster care. Great guy though. He come on here. He look out for the foster kids, the homeless, and everything. He give back, and that was based off his upbringing. So I just can't see, it being really a bad thing for parents even breaking up or not aborting a kid. I just feel like everybody should have a chance at life. If you believe in a creator, he don't make mistakes. So why would you think he'd give you something you can't handle? It's wild. Animals live a lot different. Like some birds mate for life. Like that's crazy. From the time they get with each other, they just together for life. Like that's why I say you should look for a best friend. A lot of people looking for a wife or a husband. No, look for your best friend. Best friend in the world. Cause that's what that person gonna have to be. Said they having sex without knowing what the future. Everybody having sex without knowing what the future holds. Malik, who knows what the future holds? Let me know who in here knows what's gonna happen with them and their partner in the next 5 to 10 years.
Let me know. If you just met somebody, you having sex with them, and it's been a month, let me know what might happen in the next 3 months. You don't know. Going into a job, you don't really know what it's going to be like in the next year or so. It's just like you don't know. That's the whole point of life, I believe. It's not knowing. Not knowing where you're going and not knowing where you came from. You can say you're going to heaven, you can say you go to hell, but where you come from? A lot of people on it, oh, I come from my mother and father. Like, okay, then why not go back to your mother and father when you die there? They just like, well, where you come from spiritually, you had to come from somewhere and you got to be going somewhere. So where is it? I want to know, what do y'all think we coming from? Where we going? Where we come from, where we going? Really bad fashion. Only my second child was playing. Whoo, that's because Weezy Wee, God, they getting it in. Said only her second child was playing, and that's understandable. Y'all active all the time. It can just happen. It could definitely just happen. But y'all in a relationship, you know. It ain't like y'all just met and y'all not sexually active. But if y'all sexually active and y'all in a relationship and y'all having unprotected sex, I mean, for most people, they know like this can happen, you know. So it'd be funny when people surprised. What? How you pregnant? What you mean? How I'm pregnant? Motherfucker, you went in me raw dog as always, and this time you ain't pull out in time. Niggas be in denial. Man, we've been doing this for 3 years. It never happened. Well, this time it did. It happens this time. So go back to my comment, Molly, where I spoke of the parents and breaking that. Let me see. Let me see. Everyone goes to except me. I see you say my siblings was playing. This one, people think it's wild that my father and stepfather was best friends. That's crazy. But I see it, you know, I see it with my sister. You know, her kids' fathers, they tight. They cool. Like they look out for each other and the kids. They make sure everything about the kids. She sung at my mother's funeral. Everybody went, especially for the kids. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. That's love, though. I don't know if this the comment, but I'm looking for it. That's all I seen. I think I read that one. Is it this one? Afterlife without promise. You didn't read the whole comment. So yeah, because sometimes if it's long on here, they just put the that, so it don't show the whole comment depending on how long the comment is. Maybe Malik will understand my concept and our concept. I want to because I played. Oh, Malik, boy, Malik probably on a whole nother wavelength. I don't know. He probably thinking that, man, Malik he go deep with it. That's why I don't know, was he coming from a spiritually, like what, where he coming from? Because you never know. Malik, he the only one out here living free. You know, he a free. He don't live by the government rules and laws. He living free. He a real freeman out here. He ain't got to follow the law of the land. You know, so if anybody out there want to be free from the USA and want to be your own citizen out here, Malik is the guy that can help you with that. I ain't saying, I ain't just telling you, he really doing it. Said you would have a baby, so I asked the couples, what are you going to name the baby? Okay, so if you just going to a random couple and you asking them, was they naming the baby, and the girl is actually pregnant, or you just assume since they having sex and they, you know, they eventually will have a baby, so would they name the baby? Or is this girl actually pregnant and you asking her, what are you going to name the baby? And her response is, I'm not having no baby. Meaning like she's going to abort this child because they might not be together. Because I heard that before. If we ain't going to be together, I might as well get rid of the child. You know, I heard girls, the dudes, they want to be with a girl. They say, well, if you decide you didn't want to be with me, I'm gonna keep the child. Like, what? That's weird. So if he stay with you, you'll get rid of the child. So it lets you know it ain't about the child. A lot of people just selfish out here. And it's like you will get rid of the child if this dad decide to stay with you and be with you and have a child with you later if he promise you that. Yeah, yeah. But if he decide to break up with you now, you're gonna keep the child to punish him for not being with you. Put him on child support for not being with you. It's like it's crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know how that would work. Man, if I was as fertile back then as now, yeah, I think women are more fertile today, as they get older than when they're young. Cause man, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, all of us, probably should have about 15 kids out here, about 12 kids. But my my lupus has caused me to miscarry. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have irregular periods have given me a hard time in getting pregnant. I'm sorry to hear that. That's tough. That I know my girl Nene, she be on here watching. Shout out my girl Lane. She's still celebrating her birthday. I think she had a friend with that as well. Yeah. So y'all be good to link together too. You and Nene, man. Y'all smart, y'all powerful. Y'all dealing with a lot of the same things. Y'all probably can help one another. Say I was a baby trap. See, Destiny was a baby trap. That's what I'm talking about. Destiny, hey, let us know how was you a baby trap. Like how did that work? Your moms use you to keep dad around, to keep dad in line, cause it can work, man. Like for either side, cause people love their kids. Mother love their kids, fathers love their kids, so it's like they do whatever for their kids. So if they gotta stick around and hang around in some place they may not want to be, some of them can do it, But it's at the end of the day, the child deserves the best you. So how can the child get the best version of yourself when you're not the best version of yourself? Your partner might be because they got all they want. You here doing what I'm telling you to do, and we taking care of the child. But at the end of the day, you not happy. So it's like, how can you actually be all that you should be for that child if you're not even happy? If you're not happy, you're not gonna do right. You're not gonna put in all the things, the effort that you should put in. That's just how I feel about it. It's just with readers about when they broke up when I was 8. You didn't read the whole thing. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, they broke the comment down on me. I probably got to put it up on my phone. Malik, do you have any children? Malik had. I think Malik had kids. I talked to Malik on FaceTime. I hear them all in the back. I think they all freemen too. All of them living off the land. I think he mentioned one of his kids get like a check or something for the military or something that they done finessed up. Child done spent one day in the army. He getting paid for life. Come on, Malik. Let us know, man. What the universal codes out here? So he following the law of the land, not the law of the corporation. Okay, which is the policy, not the law. I go to random couples. It's just being. Hey, man, you funny, man. Yeah, they are going out with each other and they having sex. They will eventually having a baby. You right. If that one person can conceive, they will eventually. And like we said, one of hers, well, her second child was planned. The rest of them, that was just them getting it in. That was them. But what answer you looking to hear from that when you talk to them? Is you more looking for them to say if it happens, then we willing to have it, but right now we not having a kid or thinking about it, because they could be having protected sex and ain't like hey, y'all having protected sex to make sure you ain't having kids. You just saying y'all gonna have a baby, and they like nah, so they probably doing everything they need to do to prevent that. She probably on birth control and some more things. So it's like, yeah, you can ask them, but you got to get a little more info before assuming that they just fucking and they gonna fuck around and get pregnant. Cause there's a lot of girls out here on birth control, and that's scary because birth control tend to blow girls up. You ever been around some, like I seen Chow. Chow said the girl ain't look nothing like her pictures. Hey, I bet, but she probably was on birth control. A lot of them women that was in high school that was fit and small, and you like you never see them big. They get big. You like how? And that's because they was on birth control most times. They be like, damn, I was on birth control. The pill blew me up. Malik said he got 8 children, 16 grandkids, 24, 24, 8, 1, 6. Okay. That's what's up. You gotta have some great grandkids soon. We say I'm not for child support, especially if the father cares for the children. Now, in my case, either he takes care of the children or I take care of him. Water gun. I'm just joking. I only take his pinky toe. And shoot, I need that too. Need that pinky toe. But nah, there's a lot of people out here for child support. No, I get it. If the dude just asks and he don't want to take care of his child or be around for the child at all, then I get it. You gotta get the feds involved. They like to say the feds. The government is the feds, and they're gonna play a tough role on him. And that's what a lot of times that's what the woman want. You wanted to get locked up. She want to get them extra benefits from the government so she can live and do the things she want to do and help feed her child. So it's like I understand it, but it's rough. It's rough. I heard that Trump put something into office, or he trying to put something into office now, that if a woman put a man on child support, she will receive the child support, but she can't claim that child on taxes. Only the man who paying child support can. So I don't know how that gonna work out, because I know a lot of women like to claim them kids and get a lot of money back. So it's like you're gonna have to pick. Do I get the child support money? Depending on how much it is, you might want to get it. But if it don't add up to what the tax money might be at the end of the year, you might just say, nah, I'm good on that. So let me know what y'all thoughts on that one. Say 1 year in the army, $5,800 a month. Yeah, damn. Eating over here, boy. You're truly blessed. We all are. It's just that we have amnesia. I agree. You say we are blessed. We are actually pointing the fact saying be less. Yeah, be less than what you are. That's a curse, but you are more. You are to be more, not less. Yeah, I hear that a lot. You hear a lot of people say, hey, you be blessed out there. And the whole time, they telling you be less. They telling you good morning. That's why you hear a lot of times I say grand rising family. Because morning is for the dead. It's just money you earn. Earn is what you put the dead into the ashes of the dead into. The weekdays, they weakening you throughout the days. It's like, the weekends, you get the weekend of the deal. It's so many stuff that they say and use, even pray. Like, anytime other word used pray is when you catching something, like dead can be pray. It's like I'm about to go pray. I'm praying, so it's like it just brain stuck in my head when I used to see movies and they tell somebody get down and pray before they kill them. It's like, wow, he is pray and he told him to pray. Like, this is amazing. Or you see somebody hunting somebody on one of them Hunger Game type shows and they praying the whole time they are praying. They praying not to get hunted down. It just be weird. So yeah, them words carry a lot of energy if you believe in that. So be careful what you say. That's why I was telling my girl Riri now, be careful about using that S word, SICK, because when you say it, it can actually affect the body. You telling your body that that's what you are. So your cells believe you. You might know you lying, but your body don't know when you lying. So when you joking and stuff, yeah, it might seem cool, but when you telling your body, man, I can't do that. Nah, I ain't about to do none of that. Hey, my people sick. I ain't feeling too good today, so I can't make it in. Your body don't know that you lying. They believe it. Oh, we sick today? Shit, let me start activating some shit and that's what happens though. We gotta be careful. But be more, I like that. I like that. It just sounds too much like be more, so I'm almost slicky thinking that, yeah, we repping his thing, but be more, don't be less. Say that was fat. Oh, fake about the taxes. Oh, that's good. I do wish they would have a DNA test done at birth to prove the percent. Now, I think you can have a DNA test now before birth too now. Yeah, I was watching some and dude issue a court order somehow to get the baby DNA, and the girl was still pregnant. And found out it wasn't his child, so he didn't even had to go through with everything. It saved them a lot of time and energy. I was like, oh shit, I did not know that. Like technology, it been here, but they starting to release some things, and I love it. They starting to give us access to more technology because I know a lot of people. We came a long way with this technology. Now all of this stuff been here. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. They just starting to show us things. Like even you discovered AI. How you like? Yeah, discovered. You didn't create it. It's hard to create anything. You just discover it, and once you discover, you learn how to use it. Like the internet. You can't create the internet. You found it. You discovered it. It was there the whole time. It been sitting there. We just ain't know how to access it. Like energy, electric. It been here. Been here before us. Be here after us. But we had to learn how to access it. So it'd be funny when you hear people say, "I created this" or "that person created that." No, he discovered it because it already been here. It been for a long time. Actually, know a dude, so he got his life together based off his daughter. Mother came measured and balanced on him. What? Because he was living so reckless to this day. He's thanks for being so tough on him when they had their child because he said if she had left him or aid in his destruction, he'd never be who he is today. She has to just to make him attend counseling, therapy, parenting classes, self-medication. He tells everyone he's the best father due to his. See, they gonna cut me right there, so I don't know. But for most things, what you're saying is basically, baby moms help Buddy get his life together. She just told the judge to make sure he go to his counseling, therapy, parenting class, and stuff like that. And he feel like if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't be the best father that he is today. So if it wasn't for her, but is they together? That's what I want to know. Like, is they together? Or is this just her son's father and she just still had love for him and just wanted to make sure that he got on this shit, And I love it. Either way, however it went, that's love right there because she know the better he do, the better it is for their child. You can't have your child's father or mother out here struggling and expecting them to be the best parent. Like, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't buy them this and this and this? Because I ain't got it. Well, you should because it's like, nah. She was like, nah, I'm gonna make sure you got the right mental state, you got money, you get the help that you need so you can be the father that I need you to be to your child. So that was tough. So your name was, yeah. What they put? All caps is you or your corporation name. I tell my children all the time, I speak life into them. Got to, just like saying I'm broke. We're not broken. So I don't allow them to say that either. Yeah, you hear a lot of people talking about we poor. Like, man, we was poor growing up. Like, what? Like, y'all just ain't have as much money as others. Like you hear a lot of parents tell, well, when you black, ain't no, we don't do that, or you can't do that. Where we come from, you can't get those things and do those. No, why not? You gotta let them know this is how you can obtain those things. These things we gotta do to get there. But we gotta get out of that I can't, or you can't, or I ain't got it. You ask your parents for something, we ain't got that. Like, what you mean we ain't got that? Like, nah, this what we gotta do to get, or this what you want, well, this what you got to do to obtain it. That's real. That's a shot that would give a woman right there and then. Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't know that was out. Yeah, that I mean, but I think that's one of the best inventions that they ever made. Like you ain't even gotta wait and go through all this, cause some guys go through all that, sign the birth certificate, then try to get then. It's still your child. You sign the damn birth certificate. Don't matter. You can say it ain't yours all you want. You can take a test and it don't matter, man. It's just weird. It's something about signing that paperwork up there. It's yours. So it's like you gotta be careful. Don't tell them you broke. Tell them you just haven't discovered on how to tap into your secret account through your birth certificate. That's tough. If I ever tap into that thing, boy, I don't know how much money I done made somebody, but we all done made a lot of money for some people out here. And it's okay. It's like we knew at birth, and then like our parents knew. It's just sad that when we have kids after them, when we know, we still do it because we fear what they might say. Like I just had a kid, and we went through everything. We still signed the birth certificate. And the whole time looking, I'm like, no, I don't want to sign this shit. But I'm like, what we gonna have to go through? Me and my child mother, we not on the same page on to those type things. She's still learning, but she willing to learn. But at that time, man, I'm just like, damn, it's crazy how they got things so set up for us. Like they already got the paperwork ready, the room ready, the tools ready, baby. It's like, and it's endless women and they're pregnant. Man, there was so many other kids born that day. I was like, man, this is a business. Like, and it's big business here. Like, can't nobody, you can, but a lot of people not gonna have or conceive their child in a home like our ancestors did. And that would be something I would love for, the experience. But I'm not a woman. I can't ask another one, hey, you should have a home birth. Not knowing how those things might pan out today, but I feel like they could have did it then. Why we can't do it now? You see how women squat. They do a lot of things, even use the bathroom, but for some reason they laying back pushing. I was like, that's what probably caused a lot of stress and stuff on the baby and the woman after birth. That's just my opinions on it. I wish we can go back to some of the old fashioned ways. And I wish the hospital offered that. Like, even if you can't have an at home birth, you can have a tub birth, like in the hospital, like in the tub. Like, they can put a tub in there. It just be some weird things they make you do. And it ain't much you can do at the time. You just know, okay, these are things I might have to do. How long that would take. What I got to do to actually do those things. Some people just get to the point like, I don't care. I just want to help the child and I want them out of here. That's how I don't tell them that. I tell them not to say that because we are broken. Yeah, she died, Molly, from sickle cell. Sorry to hear that. Shout out my girl P. Got sickle cell. It's serious. But I know I got some friends with it. And now he has full custody of his daughter. Damn, they weren't together until she got sick. When she died, he broke all the way down. But now he has full custody of his child. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. But it's good that she got them together, so due to the fact that this did happen, she probably understood that she got sickle cells, and things can happen any day, and I like the fact that she made sure her daughter was in the right hands and that he became the person he needed to be to make sure that when this day did come that, baby girl was good. But I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we still marching for sickle cells. All this stuff should, man, even be a thing. There's so many natural herbs and stuff we probably should be using. It's some things that they like shouldn't even be a thing. Like cancer shouldn't even be a thing. Now that we know it is a thing, just still like that shouldn't even be a thing. You shouldn't be eating or consuming things that cause those type of things. But this where we at. And I'm pretty sure anything in here that hurt you or make you sick, the creator put some out here to heal you. They heal you from those things, and they got it. They hide from it. They're not gonna teach us what to use and what not to use. You got to find on your own, or just trust in them. And then Ari Medicine, they come out with the commercial, go 2 minutes long about what side effects might come with it. Like come with headache, nausea, upset stomach, diarrhea. You might lose sight of eyes, and I'm like, what the hell? You might lose eyesight, and all that going for like 30 seconds. But take this pill, and like, oh my God, it's crazy, man. It's like, why do we do it? Because we already programmed to do it. And there's some people who ain't, and they try their best to get us out of it, but it's hard, when you're fighting against so many Agent Smiths. I tell them all the time, like, if Dr. Sebi, it was more Dr. Sebi's, like, we ought to be good. But it's crazy that it's billions of people on Earth, and we was like, oh, we got it all hear from Dr. Sebi. I'm good that he left a lot of videos out here to teach a lot of the other kids that's coming up and people like ourselves. But it's like, why is only one Dr. Sebi? To be hundreds of Dr. Sebis. Just like how you walk into the dentist, there's a dentist everywhere. Like, just that's how I feel like it should be of Dr. Sebis. It's just like, why is it that it's doctors everywhere? You can go to any, oh, we got doctor this, doctor that, but it ain't that many Sebis out here. Because they make sure these Dr. Sebis taking money out of their pocket. He telling you the natural herbs to use, sea moss and this and that. They don't want that. So it just be like, God damn, why we can't have an option? Like they fake give us options, Republic or Democrat. That's how you know it's not really an option because they're giving you the illusion that it's two. But when it comes to food or medicine, this is what you should eat. Why you give us another option? Why don't you say take this pill or we can give you these herbs? Either one will work. And you can decide to say, you know what, the pill might work fast for me. I'm better off with the pill. Or I can take the natural herbs. I think that's better for me. I don't like taking pills. But they just shove you a pill and they tell you how many you take a day, how many per hour, until you fill up that whole thing. When you might not even need the whole jar. And then they're gonna keep filling you up. So it's weird. Say they do more than hell. Water, birth, and sentence. Oh, see, I ain't know that. That's good. If that's the case, we need to encourage women to do that more. You know, I don't know if it's safe. You know, hopefully it is safe where they at. But I think that's best because a kid going from water into water. You know, it just make more sense. You know, it just like why just let them go into flat land like we sea monsters. You know, we come from water. You know, it's like it's just weird. He been floating or she been floating in water for 9 months, and you just splat right onto the table. Like, nah, man, it should go into water. It just make more sense. Safe travel, Malik, man. Appreciate you always tapping in with us, King. Talking about Trent Marley from High Point. Oh yeah, my man. See, I ain't know too much about his child mother, you know. But yeah, I seen the growth with him. You know, I didn't know she played a role in that. You know, I just thought, you know, that was all him. You know, now that I know who was behind that, that's big. That's big, man. We all need somebody like that that can push us when we falling off. It don't matter if it's an ex, a girlfriend, a friend, a cousin. And just some people gotta be willing to listen. That's the part right there. You got a lot of people willing to pass the information, but there's a lot of people out here that won't listen to it. We praying for everybody out there to get healthy, man. We should be healthy, living, striving, having a great life. I don't think you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s. You shouldn't be in and out of the hospital unless you're just getting a checkup, you know. But nowadays, shit, I was in the hospital in my 20s. My stomach, it came from the food I was eating. People in their 30s having heart attacks in high schools. Like, how is this happening? This shouldn't even be possible. I was like, as long as a lion get the nutrients and stuff that it needs, it will grow into a full adult lion unless another lion kill it. But for us, it's like, God damn, they eating their food raw. They ain't cooking it, putting no seasoning on it, and they can live their full lives. But with us, our lives cut short because of the food and stuff. You know, nobody know how long a human supposed to really live because they always die from something. People like, well, they die from old age. No, it said heart attack. It didn't say old age. It didn't say, oh, his heart got old and lived. No, it said heart attack. And it's somebody else 5 years older than him that's still moving good. So it had to come with diet, herbal baths and drinks. Yeah, I even heard that the soaps and lotions and stuff that we put on our skin, it don't just be on our skin, going to our bloodstream. So a lot of stuff they say if you won't eat it, don't put it on your skin. So a lot of these things causing cancer and things that everyday use that we use. So it's like they tricking us to kill ourselves. Like that's the meanest trick ever. You tricking somebody to kill themselves. Just think of that. Like you knew somebody put poison in the cup and they tell you drink it. You can be like, hell no, you put poison in it. like I seen you put poison in it, but then they put it in some type of bottle, make it fancy, put the ingredients on the back. It's like we skip across it. It's still poison. They just named it something else. Red 40. What they named it? All these weird long names they put on the back of the meat packages. All of it should just say cancer or poison. You know, but at the end of the day, we overlook it because we trust in them. We trust in people too much. We just trust that all this information on the back of this toothpaste don't mean nothing. That's why I started getting into making my own lemonade drinks. Cause I'm like, I looked at the back of lemonade. I love lemonade. And it had like 30 ingredients. I'm like, why the fuck do it take so many ingredients to make lemonade? So I went on YouTube. It's like, I wonder how people be making their homemade lemonade. It's just lemon, water, and sugar. And some people adding in their own little mix, cinnamon, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I need to do my blend. I added sea moss to mine. I was like, okay, I ain't gonna just use house sugar. I'm gonna use agave. If I can't find agave, I use some organic cane sugar, the vegan bag. I'll show y'all if y'all ain't never heard of it. But it's good sugar. It ain't as sweet as the other ones, but it's still, it's good. It's healthy for you. And most time I only use about 5 ingredients. And it's the same drink. So it's like, man, we need to start really making our own things, growing our own things, because they put things in it to preserve it. Business-wise, it makes sense. If I make a drink and I want to get it to all these mass stores and make millions, I need to make sure it can last long enough before they can buy it off the shelf. So they got to add these chemicals in it to make sure it can stay good enough. So by the time you buy it a month later, that it still tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's harming your body. So it's just like, man, we need to get back to fresh things. We ain't gonna be on too long. I've been rapping. I think ain't nobody popping in today, but I think we had a good show today. Me, my man, Funny Man, popped in with me for a minute, and shoot, good times. I don't even know how the music started playing. Somebody play the music? I don't know. But we up out of here. I know it wasn't Freaky Friday, but we talked a little bit about relationships. We talked about accountability, compromising for one another, people intentions, staying with your partner when having a kid or splitting up and still making sure the kid good. We talked on both angles. I love that Malik came in here and gave us the other way to look at some of these things. Aquarius, appreciate y'all tuning in. Weezy Reed, as always, Destiny, LA, man, Chow Bout, DJ Slicky Root, Kenny, appreciate y'all. Reezy Reed, get well. Louisville, enjoy your birthday, brother. We still turning up. I know you don't drink, man. Smoke happy. Love, man. Peace. We out Monday.